Gonna call your rep for help now. Come on, doobie-doo. I see you pretending you got some silver. You're not fooling me, 'cause I can see how you beg like a grifter. You know you gotta channel the flag, so doobie-doo. Get your bull ready for your call, don't hold back. And doobie-doo, when you come through, you're gonna lick yourself a cum-filled sack. That's a fact. Doobie-doobie-doo, Jer, are you? We're gonna do some more coffee shilling. Yes, we can count on you. Doobie-doo, the internet's most hated villain.
All right into a very, very quick intro today. A little bit of housekeeping before we get started, quite literally. Yes, the kitchen is locked today. The kitchen is indeed locked, so we should be free of interruptions, but you never know. You never know. I'm trying to do a serious internet bully show here, but people won't let me. Oh my goodness. How's your weekend going, chat? How's your midweek weekend? Now, Jeremy had a call out. I'll keep Jeremy on the screen here because this is a very photorealistic picture of Jeremy. There we go. There's no lies detected here. Jeremy got called out on the timeline after salivating over the Andrew Wilson debate. He was challenged to a debate himself against the one and only AlexJones, who, of course, Jeremy is a big simp for. And it's really cringe. Actually, hold on. Let me bring this up before we get started. A little bit of a teaser, a little bit of a taste. Jeremy actually tried to invite AlexJones to a mandate. Oops, wrong one, sorry. It's over here. Here you go.
You could take
this. And, like, it's really weird because, like, one thing, this is kind of like the first time I've ever watched an AlexJones show, and I clipped it down by about 50%, and I clipped the other Jeremy post-mill debate stream about 50% as well. AlexJones, despite going on these like rambling like stories, he's got some fantastic production values. He's got like this studio where his camera's like slowly rotating around. He's got the different angles. It's a serious production. It's actually really keynote to watch. It's fantastic. I'm really just in awe at his fantastic studio. Jeremy, on the other hand, he looked like he was calling in with an AI filters and things. It was very strange. But here's this is probably the cringiest moment. Let's take a quick look.
First of all, I'd love to go to that. I see that's down in Dallas, so maybe we can meet up there, and you could take me out for a fancy steak dinner, and we can wrestle or something like that. But
wrestle? I mean, what did he mean by that?
America needs Christ right now.
You can just see like AlexJones' face when he says that. He's like, no, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Jeremy's he's going to tell you all about it. Before we get into that, though, there's a couple of misc things. We got to finally Count Dankula. Oh my god, come on! This is working. This is working. Here we go.
So basically,
Count Dankula has kind of finally weighed in the situation a little bit. I mean, he kind of been hinting at it before, but this is kind of the first time he's really said something.
Especially when it comes to your own friends. When it comes to your own friends.
Sorry, I'll just go back to this. So it's about policing your own.
So basically, especially when it comes to your own friends. When it comes to your own friends, whenever they fucked up, hold them accountable. And I know everyone's going to say in the comment, what about Jeremy? What about Jeremy? Like, I mean, I'm not the guy to like sort of share DMs unless someone sort of lies about something, but you haven't seen my DMs to Jeremy, right? And they're between me and him, right? And I've been screaming at Jeremy for quite a while now.
He's been screaming at him to stop being a tard, but he can't stop, even with every friend that he has. Like, I mean, I assume that Bering no longer considers Jeremy to be his friend, but it seems like Dankula's actually sticking by him a little bit and just saying, like, you've got to stop this. You're off on a weird tangent. Just stop, Jeremy.
Right? I've already had the discussion with him, and the only argument I can hear people saying is, yeah, but I want to see it. Right? No. That's between me and him, right? Despite all of his fuck ups and stuff like that, the guy has been a good friend to me for many years. However, I will completely acknowledge that he has in fact fucked up, and I have said as much to him, and I've given.
See, isn't that crazy? You can actually admit your friends fucked up, or that people you're around aren't necessarily the best, but you can still stand by them, but just acknowledge and actually tell them what they're doing is wrong. But I wonder if this is a disloyal Dankula. I wonder what Jeremy's opinion on this is.
Advice.
Actually, I think Jeremy would say that Dankula is one of the only loyal friends because he didn't embarrass him in public. But like the thing is with Bering's case is that Bering literally had no choice because Jeremy was implying that he was actually doing gay ops behind the scene, taking down channels so that he could hide the Salt Mine podcast.
And what to do, and told him, hey, come clean, come clean. You need to, basically, you broke the golden rule. Don't lie to the internet. They fucking find out. Doesn't fucking, you're lying to autists. Those people with pattern recognition up the fucking wazoo. Don't do that. Right.
Good point, actually. But you don't even need to have that much of apparent indirect recognition. You just need to be able to notice two things, basically. What Jeremy's said and what Jeremy's doing.
So basically, what was the point?
All right, there we go. We got another miscellaneous Jeremy Felton coming in from Critical Drinker. Let's see what Critical Drinker's opinion is of the Jeremy.
Appreciate you, man. What are the oranges for? We'll never know. But I understand there's a great big fat grifting fuck who's gonna answer that for us one day.
It's never gonna happen.
I wonder how the quartering's getting on these days.
Not well to be the answer of that. Not well at all.
You ever watch Better Off Dead? I want my tunic.
He does look orange. He is a little bit orange coated. But sometimes when I get my lighting like facing too much more to my face, it looks like I'm really red. Actually, it's because I tried to have a two-tone lighting, but I've got this red one here, so I can go orange mode as well. But I try and use the reflected on it, so it's like kind of like a cool light.
Appreciate you, man. What?
All right, there you go. That's it for that. All right. So we got, I think that's most of the preamble stuff. Wait, there's a couple other things. We can go, I think we can go into this one. This is the day before the debate. This is Zesty Jer and about the tapeworm story. Now, this isn't necessarily that new. Like, obviously, it's a couple days old at this point, which is basically stale on the internet. But the thing is, this has got the fun filter that they used to put a DSP on, like the Zesty filter. I really enjoy the Zesty filter, and we kind of need it. Hold on, I'll turn this one up, actually. Turn this light up. No, it's too bright. There we go. That's about right. When you actually go into the Jeremy stuff without all of the edits and all of the things, it's almost unwatchable. It's insane. Like, and I know people have said this before, but it's really insane just how bad it can get. I was sitting through the, like, because usually like I'll like wait until some good clips come out or something, but then I was like, you know what, I'll clip up this stuff to myself today. So it was 4 hours I was clipping up things. It's just nonsense. There's nothing happens. And then it's like, well, it's 6,000 people watching. I don't believe that for a fucking second, Jeremy. But all right, let's get into this. Zesty Jeremy wants a tapeworm. Team Low Road and AlexJones challenge. This is from the 17th of August. What is that, yesterday? If it actually come on now.
Talking to Alex and go on Alex's show tomorrow. I think noon. Alex and my feud. Gonna hash it out on his show. Hope you had a good weekend. I ate some bad shrimp on Friday, so I didn't do much this weekend.
Oh, no.
Did the bad shrimp.
It's Attack of the Toxic Shrimp.
Help with the weight loss, at least. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. I weighed in this morning, and it was the same as Friday, which is not that big a deal.
So, like, what a place to be in your life that you're eating, like, it's like when Apu on The Simpsons was giving Homer those buckets of frozen shrimp, but it's not frozen at all, and he's just putting him in the hospital. He's having the explosive diarrhea, and he's hoping that he can benefit from the the weight loss from eating, I guess, red tide shrimp. Congratulations, Jeremy. You did it. You did it, boy.
But I am less hungry today. Yeah, if anybody's got a tapeworm, small, don't send me one that's huge. You know, I could probably do that too, but I feel like I'm already attacking it at all ends. But a tapeworm might, you know, bring some troops to the rear, might flank.
He's asking for things to be put into his butt. He wants the troops to invade from the rear. Jesus Christ, this is bad. Disgusting. I know people used to do this in like the 30s or something. They used to buy like pieces of tapeworms and ingest them because they can regrow like starfish. But he's so desperate to lose weight that now he's thinking about actually getting a tapeworm. Look, here's the thing. Tapeworms live in the ass. They can survive in almost any situation. They would not survive in Jeremy for a day.
The tapeworm might flank the troops from the rear. I've gone from when I started on July 19th. So 28 days ago, I weighed 349. And on August 14th...
I don't believe this. 340? There's no shot. No shot. He's subtracting 100 from this. I guarantee it. Let's see you step on a scale, Jeremy.
I weighed 331.2. And I think when I weighed in this morning, I was at 331.2 as well. It's like 17.8 pounds. Use Rumble Wallet and claim $20 in USAT.
I love it how the little like fake TikTok bunny ear. What are they called? Bear ears? Bear ears? He's bearing at the moment. Like they go in front of the QR code, so it kind of creates a stereoscopic effect, where it's like 3D.
With my code $20. I'm sorry, my code porting20. Isn't it funny how these people with zero empathy,
Jumps onto
they
this
always
kid over here.
demand insane amounts of empathy and trust for themselves? And I know that baby Jesus will be upset with me for saying this. As you know, I have come out
He's come out.
as Team Low Road. Okay, I've come out of the closet. I am Team Low Road now.
I mean, he wants tapeworms to come up the rear. He's asking for soldiers to go in the back door. He's come out as Team Low Road. So he's a bottom. What a clown. I mean, that's the only way to describe it. That's absolutely correct. It's very funny that these are like the little emojis go into this thing as well. But here's the thing. If he's Team Low Road means you can take any tactic whatsoever. So he's just co-signing everyone to do any manner of things to him. It's like when he complains about people going through his garbage, even though it never fucking happened. Well, that's going the low road. When he talks about people false flagging him because he false flagged people first, that means that he's okay with those tactics. Everything, if you go Team Low Road, Jeremy, then everything is off the table. You're allowed to use any technique. This is not the situation that you want, especially right now when he's complaining almost every day about being harassed, and his invisible employees or make-believe employees are being harassed as well. Hasn't shown any fucking evidence of this. But it's all Team Low Road, right?
I haven't for some time. Because I think you fight the fight, you meet them where the fight is. And for so long, the right has been like, well, we have moral superiority and blah, 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 blah. No.
You know what's really going to be crazy as you're going to see today is Jeremy was just like weeks ago saying that he doesn't do political commentary and that he's just a funny, like goofy comedian channel that just makes videos about Brie Larson, even though he hasn't made Brie Larson videos in years. He was saying to Rex Jones, Alex Jones' son, that he's not a political commentator, like literally weeks ago. And now he's going to get on Alex Jones and talk about the right being divided and we have to get the right back together. Otherwise, they're going to lose the left. So it's just like he has no standards whatsoever. He doesn't stand for anything. He just is whatever he wants to be in the moment to suck up to the people that he's around because he's a big fan of Alex Jones. I think if you go to his channel, his intro videos, the first words on his channel is actually Alex Jones. Let me just check this right now. He might have changed it. I feel like he's too lazy to do that though. Actually, I'll hold on my internet's doing that weird thing where if I try and open a new tab, it doesn't work. Well, I'll try and bring it up.
When they celebrated Charlie Kirk's assassination, I became a full-blown member of Team Low Road. I celebrated every single one of them getting fired from their jobs. I celebrated every one of them getting publicly humiliated.
But wait, if he says this, like, doesn't he complain about people like trying to get him canceled? Doesn't he complain about people trying to get his channel removed or like his companies are like harassed and things like that? That's exactly what you're asking for if you're Team Low Road. He really has no self-awareness.
I don't care. This is who I am now. This is me now. I don't care. You get what you get. When they celebrate stuff, we should spam their employers and get them fired. That's my opinion.
He's actually saying this. He's actually saying go after people. This is insane. Nobody wants this. Like, don't do this. I don't co-sign these things that but I'm not Team Low Road.
This is me now. 43. I'm stuck eating 500 calories a day for the next year.
He has to eat 500 calories a day. Isn't that like 2 pieces of American bread? Like, isn't like Wonder Bread or something like 250 calories? Or something crazy like that. There's no chance, no shot. If he's been drinking even a little bit, that's like every glass of every shot or every beer is like 200 calories. And he's going to say that he's taking 500 calories and he's sticking to his diet. He's already admitted to failing this, by the way.
I don't have any time for empathy. Oh my God, my own tactics are being used against me. Oh my
I mean, he said it on me.
God. Local Wendigo said earlier today, YouTube recommended me some hour-and-a-half-long video, some guy crying about you being fake or something. I mean, good for them.
I wonder whose video they're talking about. That'd be very fun to see. Who does an hour-and-a-half videos? Is it like a Mike You Know More documentary or something?
Good for them. I don't know what it's like to be recommended in the YouTube algorithm.
Oh!
So good for them. Oh.
He doesn't get recommended. Oh my goodness. Make sure you hit like all those bees over on Kick to make sure that we get recommended in the YouTube algorithm. That's very helpful, actually. Jeremy doesn't even know what it's like.
Oh, sorry. I just saw AlexJones issued a $10,000 challenge to me. What's this about? Alex Jones is apparently really
I mean,
mad.
that's better. That's better than getting a 10,000 bags of coffee sold, right? Because you don't have to worry about any of the inventory. It's just like straight in your bank account.
Apparently, Alex Jones is really mad at me. Oh my god. I lied. Alex is really pissed off at
All
me.
right, so it says, wait, let's go back a couple frames. Oh wait, can I do this on Google Drive?
Apparently,
I love it. Like now the barriers are jumping onto like Ilhan Omar.
Alex Jones
That's
is really
very
mad
funny.
at me. Oh my god.
All right, here it is. Alex Jones issues a $10,000 challenge to Jeremy for videos of Alex Jones saying the Jews killed Charlie Kirk. Must see and share.
God, Alex is really pissed off at
Wait,
me.
what is this? Only 50 likes and 300 watches? Come on now. Don't maybe tap the sign, boys.
Uh-oh. Alex is mad at the quartering. Who isn't mad at the quartering? Who isn't mad?
I mean, I don't know if people are really like, there's some people that are very mad at the quartering, obviously. But I think most of us are just pointing and laughing. And this is all fair game because this is just like, you're stupid, stop doing stupid things, and we have a chuckle. It's a pretty common occurrence now for a lot of channels. But is anyone actually upset or mad? Like, obviously, like flaked. People that actually lost something physical. Or tangible, I should say. Maybe not physical. But he's like, oh, everyone's just big mad about me. The zesty filter is such a perfect thing for him, too. It works so well.
Everybody's mad at me, guys. All I try to do is tell the truth.
Oh, I got to hear that again.
All
Hold on a second.
All I try to do is tell the truth.
He just wants you to tell you the truth. He's just the biggest name in honesty. That's what he is.
All I try to do is be honest, and everyone's mad at me. Guys, it's real hard being me. Everybody hates me. Bye.
Like, he is trying to be sarcastic, but you know that he believes it as well. That's the funny thing about this. That is too good.
Some coffee. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. I can't catch a break, guys. I can't catch a break. I can't catch a break. Oh, Alex.
It sounds like that, you know, Back to the Future 2, where they have like, was it one of the Kennedys or something as a president? Where it's like, welcome. Well, no, Ronald Reagan. It's Ronald Reagan, right? It's like, welcome to Cafe 90s, where it's always the, what is it? Cafe 80s, right? Cafe 80s, where it's always the 80s today. It sounds like almost exactly like that, kind of. It's crazy.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
He's having a
Let's see.
brain
If you're watching
fart.
on the homepage, please do click on through. Well, we're not on the homepage anymore, so never mind. Let's see here. Alex Jones has issued me a $10,000 challenge. I haven't seen the video yet. I'm unaware of what it's about. Apparently, he's joining the masses of lots of other people are big mad at the quartering. I don't know why. I mean, that keep getting told.
Like, why wouldn't you be mad at the quartering if you were Alex Jones? Like, he's trolling his son. He's probably that's the impetus for this entire debate, really, when you think about it, is that Jeremy went on, he wasted Alex Jones's time. He did this like slimy thing where he just like pretends to not understand what's going on, or is just like completely embarrassing. Like, he rolls over, shows his udders, or be passive aggressive, or is like, he does the thing that he complains unironically that the left does, which is where they pretend not to understand the conversation so that you can't say anything to them. And that's exactly what Jeremy is like. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? No, I never said. It's obviously clearly a joke. It's all jokes. It's just very frustrating. Like, nobody wants to deal with this person.
My channel's dying and I'm irrelevant and my opinion doesn't matter. Yet people are extremely mad at me and I don't know why. Let me be very clear. I've got nothing but love for Alex Jones. I'm not mad at Alex. I'm
not even joking. As we'll get into later on, this might be, I'm not sure how long this will probably take a while, because there's like two big things we have to go through, the Alex Jones things and the post show with Mel. I kid you not. He was literally praying to God that this debate would go well. There's a point in the Mel segment, where he's praying on, or not on his knees, but he's saying to Mel, I kid you not, I was praying to God so I didn't get diarrhea during the stream with Alex Jones. Can you imagine, like, imagine being God and this comes across your desk? let's check in. Let's see. The kids there need they're not dying of sickness. They want their parents to come back. They don't want their dog to die. And Jeremy Hambly doesn't want to have diarrhea while talking to AlexJones on the internet. What? He never left his knees. Well, that's true. He can't get on his knees. If he goes down, then he'll never get back up.
I think Alex has done incredible work in his life, and I think he's, in general, a good guy. Does he get everything right? No. But do I? No. I am the one, lest ye forget, who convinced Elon Musk
Not like
himself to
Zesty
unban
forget.
Alex. Do you guys remember that? That was me.
No.
That was my tweet that Elon Musk responded to and unbanned AlexJones. That's how much of a
How mad is he that Elon has no longer followed him on Twitter? Like, all of this man's greatest accomplishments are like, Elon responded to me. Elon did this on Twitter because I said so. He's a veteran of the Twitter wars, but now he hates Twitter.
fan of Alex I am. Last night, Alex went on X to make some claims that he was, you know, under attack, essentially. That he
Imagine making the claim that you're under attack. What a crazy thing to say, right, Jeremy?
his viewership had dropped massively on X. I responded to that. And apparently he's mad at me. I guess I'm going on a show tomorrow noon to defend my position because I guess the quartering is kind of a big deal. I guess my opinions matter. I don't know how hard I want to go on Alex. Okay? I love you, Alex. Now he issues a $10,000 challenge.
Like, he says these things like he's a big, tough guy. Like, he can just shut down and destroy AlexJones. When he get to the actual thing, it's so embarrassing because all he does is suck up to him and tells him how much he loves him. They ask him out to go hunting. He asks him out to go get steak dinners, and they're all just turned down.
To a video of AlexJones saying that they took out Charlie Kirk. I never said he said that. I said he's on that beat. He wants to debate something I've never said, something his unhinged son seems to do all the time too. I never said he said that. I said he's been on that beat, which he has been. And I'm trying to genuinely get feedback to Alex because
You're like wondering why this guy doesn't like you, and then you're calling his son unhinged. I mean, I don't know. Is Rex Jones actually unhinged? It seems like he's just a passionate debater. And maybe he's just doing his own, like he's just a young guy, like he's like, what, 22 or something? And he's got this big platform and he's got this like massive shadow cast over him by his father as one of the most controversial / canceled guys. He's pretty hinged. He's less hinged than Alex, apparently. I don't know. Which way, Western chat? Is he hinged or unhinged?
think because I care about him.
Because you're anti-Iran war and you question Charlie Kirk. Look at the quartering. Let's scroll up. Maybe the Pakistani bots are asleep. Alex, as a daily viewer, I personally tuned out since you've been on this. The Jews killed Charlie.
Yeah, okay.
I'll tune back in when you come back to your senses.
He ignores the fact that it has 400 likes.
Who gives a shit? He ignores the fact. I mean, I guess it's like silly to make fun of his voice if they're using the Zesty filter, but I'm still going to do it. He has 400 likes on Twitter. Hold on a second. Let me just go over 400. Is 400 tweets like a lot? Does that mean a lot? Let's go over my page for real quick for a second. A lot of silly tweets over there. So YouTube is doing this thing, this is actually really silly. So YouTube is starting the 24th. So just heads up, imagine that there's going to be a big spike in viewers on YouTube for replay views on the 24th for basically every channel. Views will count the moment the video starts to play with no minimum watch time across all platforms, VOD, short forms, and lives. We're standardizing viewers to reflect creators' true exposure across YouTube, making it easier to show the value of branded partners. This update won't impact earnings or YouTube partner program eligibility. So what this is like going to be like in the olden days, where if you spammed F5 on a channel, you can make the view count go up. At the moment, the way it works now is that you get engaged views on shorts and views on videos and live views. And if someone has to watch for a certain amount of time, like you have to watch 10% of the video for it to count as a view. Now it's going to be if you watch the video for 1 second, even if it autoplays on homepage. Actually, we're not sure about this, but most likely it'll count as a view. This is a massive boon to the quartering. Now, it doesn't actually give you any other financial reason. Like, it doesn't give you a financial boost. So it's not like he's going to be earning more money, but it's going to look like his channel's exploding because and this is why I bring this all up, is because I said just how powerful is the quartering's YouTube rep as a joke, because this change will make his views almost double, I can imagine, because everyone tunes out of his videos before the first 10%, because we know this from his watch time duration. We know this from the data that he's shown, which is very funny that he's just like giving this information away that shows he's just really bad at YouTube. this is going to make his views look like they're skyrocketing, and then he's going to claim that it's like his best month ever or something. He won't have to pay for as much views. So YouTube is like actually working in his favor. But like, this is just an offhand joke about the quartering. Made almost 400 views. And actually, come to think of it, I think I had one the other day that kind of popped off as well. I'm just trying to show you that Twitter likes me no shit. Where is it? Where is it? Tara Strong. I was talking about Tara Strong. Here's one. So apparently, like Post Malone took out his One Ring card from the thing, and I was like, "Good, the cards yearn for the field, not the plastic cut cage." They got 4,000 likes. Nobody gives a shit. Twitter doesn't mean shit, Jeremy. That's the entire point. Okay, but like honestly, like this YouTube change is going to be a boon for the quartering and basically nobody else, because it's going to make it look like everyone's views are going up, but we're not going to get any more money for it. So it's like such a pointless change. It's just to compete with things like TikTok and other sites that have like fraudulent view counts is what I'll call them. We've got Impulse with 15 Donkey Kong coins, DKKs. I will like if you play the Doobie Doobies to Do song. I did play that at the beginning, so I guess you already liked the stream. We also got some jewels. Thank you very much for those. How's it going?
I always love the straw man too. Hey, quartering, I'll give you $10,000.
Just to be clear though, because I like to be factually accurate. I don't know if it's actually 10%, but there's a certain amount of duration you have to watch for that will count before it. And I guess to put a button on this entire segue, the YouTubers are going to have the ability to see the engaged views, which is like basically the current views you get on a YouTube video is going to become engaged views, just like it is on Shorts. And then you're going to have views, which is just like how many people have refreshed on your page or how many people have seen it. So there might also be an explosion of clickbait, an explosion of like reply girls that are just going to be trying to get you to click on their thumbnails with booby pictures and things like that. You really wanted to see the quarter pounder versus the RTU match? That's the only thing that can save his career. Got to get in the ring with Geordie.
You can give me a clip of me saying the Jews killed Charlie Kirk. 10,000, buddy. Should be real easy. I bet you more, but that's about what I got in my bank account.
So Jeremy doesn't have this clip, right? So Jeremy didn't actually get paid for this because, like, if it was at least getting a $10,000 payday, then I could understand it. It's like, yeah, why not? Talk to AlexJones for a couple hours, like, you know, fondle his balls for a couple hours, make $10,000. I guess. But like, Jeremy didn't bring the heat, so he doesn't get the money. Like, he begged AlexJones to take him shooting or take him to a steak dinner. It didn't happen. It's not going to happen because nobody wants to spend time with him. He's friendless.
So
It's a dumb bat. It'd be like, he complains about a straw man, but then he straw man me. I never said that. Okay, Alex, I accept. You complained about a straw man and then simply straw man me. I never said.
How slow is this guy type?
You said that. I said you're on that beat with Candace Owens, which you are.
Can somebody send this guy to like computer class? You need to do some Mavis Beacon teachers typing. This is ridiculous. Now, sometimes I type slow when I'm on stream because I've got my microphone in front of me. But I'm like I'm a chat. I'm like 100 word per minute chat. My fingers are like blazing fast.
I don't want your money. How about a nice steak dinner? How about that?
This joke about the steak dinner is so funny. He says it twice. It's unironically like, we could push their beds together. Just kidding, unless.
Again, nothing but love, trying to help. By the way, Alex isn't actually.
He had to couch that twice. He's like, we could go out for dinner. By the way, I love you. He's obsessed with this dude.
Mad at me. He's not mad at me. I don't know how hard.
How come the bear filter doesn't jump onto AlexJones' face? Like every other face in this Twitter timeline, the cute filters jumping onto people.
Oh, at him. I like Alex. Do I want to go on his show and you know, I don't want to do that. I like Alex. I don't want to feud with him, but I want to reach out privately. I did. I texted him. I didn't say that. Get naked and wrestle. He'd crush me. So you're saying go hard? Should I go
he makes this wrestle joke a couple times too.
hard? He should have talked to you first. Yeah, he didn't. I'm gonna text and say, can you send over the analytics that show the 90% drop to me quick? I just want to be able to verify that. I won't share it publicly. I just need to verify it so we can be on the same ground. Also, he wants to debate the fact that I claimed he said specifically that Jews killed Charlie Kirk. That's not what I said.
Wait, who's this message going to? Is he messaging Alex? Did he give up on typing and now he's like using the phone AI dictator?
So if he wants to discuss the X
Or is this
algorithm
to his? This must be to his editor, right? Like the guy that's on payroll.
and perhaps why he's getting less reach now, I'm open to do that. But I can't debate something I never said. There we go. I mean, my entire chat is like the entire chat is agreeing with me, right? Go hard, burn the bridge. I mean,
The chat was not, in fact, agreeing with him. If you disagree with him, you should get banned. That's the way it works. Oh, we got another one from Impulse. Impulse says, well, now he has a 89 Donkey Kong coins. I missed the intro, so I'd like you to play it again in the break, not right now.
go hard.
I'll
Just
try and
go
do it
hard.
before the end of the show, though, or at the end.
Don't go
We'll
hard,
see.
okay? Go tough love. All right, I'll go tough love. I'll go tough love. So I'll give him grace, but don't burn the bridge. He's under a shit ton of pressure. Well, I don't want to feud with Alex. I don't think he's actually mad. I think he's just kayfabing. I'll go with grace. All right, go with grace.
No,
Maybe
it's not that it's kayfabe. It's that everyone's pissed off that you can't just stand for anything. Big man when it's Miller time. Big man when he's behind the wall of the anonymity, the semi-anonymity of Twitter. Big man when he's on his show. But the second he goes on anyone's show, and this goes back decades, or maybe just one decade, back to when he was confronted by Jim for like the false flagging that he was going to attempt on Jim. He just rolls over, shows his others, and pretends that like, oh, it's like, oh no, I'm actually just friend. I love you. Like I can't believe this. Like, why are you guys being mean to me?
Just soft agree with him that maybe he's experiencing censorship, but I'm gonna try to bring him back. I don't want to.
There we go. Now that Bear Filters finally recognized Alex Jones' face.
Son, I saw him on rope.
I really just wanted to play poker tonight. I really just want to play poker. Do I really want to get yelled at for an hour by
By the way, like this is just a side. Jeremy's desperate for both negative and positive interaction because he's refused to ban this guy that's actually a psychopath, apparently, or at least is a troll that was. I heard there was like this weird story where Jeremy's capos were trying to get this guy to DM Jeremy as like a false flag, but then it was exposed. This psycho that was like messaging him that allegedly he called the FBI, but it didn't happen. There's no evidence he called the FBI or the Canadian Mounties or wherever he's claiming. So then he's like, oh no, I'm being harassed. I'm fearful for my life. My wife's under attack. But then he's just not blocking these people. And then also inviting people to play poker with him. He's got no boys to play poker with. How sad. And like, I can't wait to see the result of this poker ask where like a bunch of A-logs are going to come in with like their AI auto poker like filters that are just going to be scanning the table for the best matches and everything. And he's just going to be completely drained of everything.
Alex?
But I mean, that's no difference than his regular poker games though. So
like Alex. For those of you that want me to do the bait, can I ask you for a little research help? Can you find and post any links to where he's promoting Candace
wait, what do you mean? He's asking the chat to try and fight his wars for him?
Owens' theories? I know he's tweeted them out on X. If you guys could help me find them, what I'll do is I'll call him ahead of time. I'll call him in a little bit, and I'll tell him I'm happy to go on the show, but I'm not going to debate a position I don't hold. I never said he said Jews killed Candace or Charlie Kirk. I said that anything around that topic gets massively botted, which it does. I will probably still go hard.
Okay, so he's going to go hard. He's promising to go hard, so we better not be disappointed.
Go hard. If you guys help me search up the links, I'll go hard. I'll go hard if you can get me like 3 or 4 links of him supporting Candace Owens' theories. First, ask him if he's okay off camera. I think he's fine. I think he's just trying to stir up drama. He knows there's a large contingent of people that dislike me.
Do you think that Alex Jones is actually aware of the Jeremy drama? I don't think so. And I think from the debate itself, it shows that he doesn't. Because he glazes Jeremy a little bit, but I think he's just something he does to all of his guests, where he's just like, promoting them. It's like a reciprocal sort of relationship, obviously, when you bring someone onto your show. I don't think that Alex Jones has any idea what Jeremy's been up to. I think that the only thing that he knows about Jeremy is that he's been a complete pussy when he was talking to his son, Rex Jones.
And he's farming those views. And I guess
Alex Jones is farming the Jeremy. Like, no, this is just ridiculous.
Let's go hard. I think I have to go hard. If I go hard. If you find any of those clips or tweets where he's like sharing her shit and not debunking it, email it to me at TheQuartering@gmail.com. That would be extremely helpful. Do not play new sense to no blow up in your face. I don't think so. But I'm not a debater. I can kind of have a conversation thing. I'll just speak some hard truths, but I won't be mean. That's what I'll say. Oh, that's the bullet. Thank you. Here you go. Oh, here it is. I'll take that $10,000 and split it with ya. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's over.
Wait, what's the clip that he was showing?
I'll take that $10,000 and oh, here it is.
All right, so AlexJones said, with me, she took the high road. I now think Israel was involved.
I'll take that $10,000 and split it with ya. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's over.
I mean, Israel being involved doesn't mean the Jews did it. That's such a vague statement. The Jeremy, like the thing is, like, I like the voice, but it's only like in small doses. So like this like is a 12-14 minute clip or whatever. So that'll be the only time we hear the Jeremy voice. Then we'll go into the normal one.
That's it. I need more points. Yeah, I need more evidence than that.
You know what? I should have been shilling for Israel on the Monday stream that I was doing. I needed Gabe Hoffman's help to get rid of my little problem, just like Ralph. Right?
That's a pretty good one.
Save me, Gabe.
That's a pretty big oof. I want him. Yeah, I want him in a G-string.
What?
Put him in my G-string, Alex. One at a time. Look me in the eye. Alex challenged me to a $10,000 debate tomorrow. I hate to take his money, but I'm going to do it. Now I'm going to do it. You don't hold a candle to Jones. Yeah, no shit. He's the all-time GOAT.
Like, is AlexJones the all-time GOAT? Like, he's a very memorable character. And he's got some, like, fantastic, funny moments and things like that. Of course, like, making the frogs gay and everything. But, like, the all-time GOAT, I wouldn't know about that. He's certainly a fantastic entertainer. And he certainly had some great moments. I think like the Joe Rogan interview was like, I think that's one of the only Joe Rogan podcasts I've ever seen. The one was like the 9/11 where they have AlexJones on. That's a fantastic episode. It's so crazy. I love one of the AlexJones quotes there. He says that human beings are the sexual organs of the machine world. I remember that all these years later. But like the all-time, like the greatest ever, I don't know about that.
He challenged me. I didn't
name one greater. Like for what category? Like, because I'd probably say something like Norm Macdonald or something, but that's like comedians. Is AlexJones considered to be a comedian? So I think he is an entertainer. Do you mean like live streamers?
say I didn't want any smoke. I love Alex. I don't want his money. I'm not going to take his money. No. Same $10,000 worth of coffee.
What?
Actually, yeah. Instead of the money, just make coffee the official coffee of the Alex InfoWars office. Win. No, he could just stock InfoWars with oh shit, not InfoWars anymore. You're right. I need to
He's refreshing to check his likes.
rewrite that.
The grift never ends. Yeah, it doesn't.
You can rewrite
Like the thing is, AlexJones stocks like all this like nonsense shit. Like I've got a couple of the ads. I think I saved them because one of them was funny where they have like this AI frog talking about the water filters or something. He'll sell like water filters, like this soy infused protein powders, and complain about soy. Or maybe that was Paul Joseph Watson. I can't remember. He's selling this methylene blue that like it like apparently cures the mitochondrial. Like obviously it's bullshit, like snake oil. But then he's not going to sell Jeremy's coffee. And he's like, no, we have an actual standard over here. Of course not. We can't cover that.
your office. There we go. Damn it, I did misspell official. Son of a biscuit.
Wait, he couldn't spell official, so he changed it to the exclusive. Just right click, Bodie. Right click and select the right word. Wait. How did he actually spell it? Oh, there we go. He missed an I. Just add the I. Oh no. He's illiterate. By the way, there's a new Luther Morgan video today about the shocking or not so shocking truth about TheQuartering's master degree. I have the documents. I'm not sure if we'll have time for this. Maybe we'll watch the debate first, but that's going to be a long one. It's going to be like a 30-minute clip, basically. It's pretty long. And there's probably going to be like an infinite amount of pauses. So that might be fun to like break up the Jeremy voice, you know.
Your office there.
All right.
I'll take my $10,000 in coffee. Thank you.
All right, very, very good. That was by Alyssa Clips and H-Bomb. Now, before the actual debate, where is it? Is it this one? AlexJones put up this as the profile picture, or like the thumbnail. TheQuartering joins AlexJones. This picture of Jeremy. This picture of Jeremy, where did he get this photo from? This is like the Jeremy from the Me versus Me vlog from like 15 years ago or something. This is a very, very generous AI interpretation of Jeremy. I retweeted this with my idea that this might have been a little bit more honest to have Jeremy on the old thing. AlexJones has no qualms about showing his head. Why didn't Jeremy take off the hat for the debate? It's 100 pounds ago. Apparently, yeah. All right, let's get into the debate. I think I've got it loaded up here. Is there anything else we need to have? I think we're good to go into that. All right, so this is the debate. I've cut it down quite a bit. It's still 40 minutes long. So with 1.25 speed, it'll be about 30 minutes, right? So there was a big intro. There was all these clips and stuff. I've tried to just leave it to just the relevant stuff, but there will be cuts that might be a little bit odd, you know, because AlexJones goes on these tangents quite often. It's very hard to stop listening to when he does.
What's happening is, while we're all infighting, the Democratic Socialists of America are gaining power.
Wait a minute. Well, we're all infighting? Who's us? Who's we? What do you mean, Jeremy? I thought you were apolitical. The Democrats, the leftists, they're taking control while we're fighting? That doesn't make a lot of sense for an apolitical joke stream. What are you talking about?
It used to be fun to laugh at all the crazy, insane things that somebody like Hassan Piker said and did, but he helped get Zohran Mamdani elected. He helped get a Muslim socialist as the Democratic nominee in Michigan. He helped a...
Did he though? Like, I'm very dubious on the claims that like any streamer has any sort of effect on any of this. Like even people like AlexJones, Tim Pool, who's the big channels like Steven Crowder, Candace Owens. I'm very dubious that any of those people have moved the needle in any significant way. Maybe a couple percent, if most. People are going to vote for who they're going to vote for. They don't need these podcasters to confirm that. People that are watching podcasts or live streams probably aren't out there voting, if we're going to be honest about this. But Jeremy seems to think that if AlexJones is the one linchpin that's holding together like the wave of the right before the midterms elections, which are only 72 days away. Now, you'll notice that Jeremy's got this weird filter on him. Like this background, what is going on here? This is like it's an AI generated background, isn't it? You know, like there's this weird, like kind of like overly contrasty, like there's these weird artifacts. For some reason, his video quality was just scuffed the entire time. And it may have been that he was trying to apply this AI filtering to him because he's got like this weird, like pale face. There's like zero detail here. It's very strange. Wrinkled shirt as usual. I think the wrinkled shirt makes a mention. Like his wife, I think when we get to the Melanie Mac stream from today, Jeremy actually tells a story about how his wife was like styling on him because like he had a shitty unfolded shirt. Like she's not ironing his shirts anymore.
Democratic Socialists narrowly lose before the Democrats. Yeah, had another 1 a.m. Vote dump in Milwaukee that got their establishment Democrat in. Hopefully Tom Tiffany will win in Wisconsin, but I don't know. The Democratic Socialists of America used to be something we'd make fun of, but I think it's a massive mistake for Americans to continue treating them like a joke. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is the current frontrunner to win the Democratic nomination. Now, I don't think she could.
Really? People think that AOC is going to be president? I mean, they don't want... She does have those big old biddies. I mean, Americans would probably vote for that, I guess. I think it's very funny that she's just decided to freeze her eggs. It was like she came off birth control and started freezing her eggs, and then she immediately broke up with her boyfriend, like her fiance. Or then maybe he saw that she was freezing her eggs, and that's when he broke up with her. Who knows? There was some stuff about that, but I don't really cover that sort of stuff.
Win as president, but I didn't think Kamala Harris stood a chance either. People are still largely, you know, red till I'm dead or blue no matter who.
She's really the front runner for the Democratic nominees. I guess anything could happen. How old is she? You have to be over 35 to be president in America, don't you?
And if a Democrat socialist runs under blue, you know, they get votes. And we used to have guys like Bernie Sanders that we'd all laugh at because he never actually achieved anything and he just bought more houses. But this is a real force. This force is basically Antifa and the far left that have been killing us in the streets. That's who these people are. That's what my biggest fear is with the midterms. If the Republicans get blown out in the midterms, and maybe they deserve it, I don't know. But if they do, then Trump will have no chance to fix anything. So that's why I'm hoping, praying, doing what...
Well, I mean, he's... At the point of the midterms, he's already had 6 years to do something. If he was going to do something in the first 6 years, he would have done so. Okay? Like, let's be real about it. I can understand the first 4 years he was maybe expecting that he was going to get, you know, like a rocky sort of... shit, brain fart there for a second. I can understand if Trump was going easy on the first 4 years. because he thought he wanted to get reelected, and then he'd go like hard and go demon mode or whatever in the second 4 years. But now he's in those second 4 years. He has to achieve something then before then. You can't just complain about, oh no, the Democrats had a big blue wave or something. Trump didn't have a single chance. He never chanced it. Like, no, if he wasn't going to do something, he would have done it by now.
I can to try and unite people to say, like, we need to give Trump more time. I think he means well. Now, after him, I don't know. Who do you get? Probably J.D. Vance running for the Republicans. And one major thing I want to bring up, and I think maybe I want to get your take on this. A big mistake the Republicans have made after Trump won was checking out and pretending like the culture war was won. Meanwhile, I don't think the culture war has been won at all. It's raging just as much as it ever has been.
The illustrious culture war. Jeremy would love for it to be back on so he could start making videos about the culture war. He doesn't, like, the thing is, he doesn't know what he's supposed to be doing right now. He doesn't know if he's doing pop culture. He doesn't know if he's doing politics. He doesn't know anything. Pick a fucking lane.
And if we get, I don't know if it's going to be AOC or Kamala Harris, those are probably the two most probable to run against. And if one of them wins, people thought woke one was crazy. Wait till the Democrats control the Senate, the House, and the presidency. Now the right has spent the last...
Woke 2, electric boogaloo. This time, they're taking away all our rights. Like, people... I'm going to be honest. At some point in the future, there will be a Democratic president again. And it's not going to be as bad as people think it is. Like, I really hate this. Like, every time anyone argues about who's going to be the next president, they say, if there's another Republican president, there'll never be another Democratic president again. If there's another Democratic president, they're going to change that. They're going to import so many voters. There's never going to be another. No, there's going to be Republicans. There's going to be Democrats. It's not going to be as bad as you think it is. It might be a bit cringe for a couple of years, but like, it's just not as. It's not as like. Over it's never been so. It's not really that the case. Okay, there's ebbs and flows to all of these things. This is one of the biggest pet peeves I kind of had with when I was back watching Stefan Molyneux before he was yeeted off of YouTube because he was only getting just $1 in donations and it drove him insane. Is that he was like, I remember him saying all the time, if Trump doesn't win the presidency, there will never be another Republican ever again. It's all because my mother was such a bitch. Like, and I was just like, come on, man. It's not going to be like that. It's not going to be like that.
Last year arguing with itself instead of worrying about other things. And like you said, like we can't have the administration coming out and saying, we don't care about your $20 burritos. That's insane. That's like as bad as Hillary Clinton's basket of deplorables kind of stuff. People remember that. Americans are struggling. $4 to7 a gallon per gas. It is too.
Things will change, but it's not going to be the end of the world. That's what I'm trying to say, okay?
Too much. Trump has to course correct, and if he doesn't, we'll probably get total Democrat leadership in 2028, which would be disastrous. It could be the destruction of this country.
Real time, uncensored.
So that was the clip, the kind of the intro that Jeremy got to do.
Unstoppable. AlexJonesLive.com. Take us.
Some of these AI intros that he's got are actually crazy.
Stand. Share the link.
All right, let's skip through thing. There we go.
Challenge Andrew Wilson to debate. I'm not asking what's going on. Debate me. If there's no money involved, he obviously.
So here's first of all, I just love AlexJones Studio. It's actually incredible, especially when he has his rotating camera. Like, it's pretty good.
He won't do it if there is some money. He can't control himself. I'm sure he will. He thinks there's like a nickel or something involved. But Jeremy from TheQuartering will come on and debate me. And I like Jeremy. Been on his show off and on for years.
Bad. So right away, we've got the bad take from AlexJones saying he likes Jeremy. But I think that's because he doesn't have any idea who Jeremy is anymore.
And I appreciate him coming on. But I think the main thing he does is hides behind that he's just crap posting or it's just a joke.
True. Jeremy hides behind the fact that whenever he gets called out for something, he's a joke. It's all just jokes until he wants to be serious.
But he said maybe
no spine.
The Pakistani bots are asleep.
And by the way, this is very funny. AlexJones doesn't apparently. Actually, maybe AlexJones does follow Quartering. It says that he's not following him at the moment. Maybe this is because it's the work computer or something. Good idea to have a different work computer to your stream computer. Something that Jeremy could learn to use in his own situation.
When I was talking about the big live streaming glitch on X, it was confirmed to be a glitch that they fixed by Monday morning. Alex is a daily viewer. I personally tuned out since you've been on this.
See, look at this camera. He's got this rotating camera, which creates like the parallax effect with the background of the this actually looks fantastic. You think that you could spend how much did Jeremy grift for a new studio? Like $10,000 or something? Why doesn't he have a setup like this?
Jews killed Charlie Kirk nonsense. I'll tune back in when you come back to your senses. Well, again, they're all playing on that glitch with me pointing it out that was affecting all live streamers, saying you're not popular. No, it's the war. It's the economy in deep trouble. It's Israel trying to take control of our Congress and trying to run.
Alex has always had good, Alex has always had good production, but this is just fantastic. I haven't seen any other streamer that has it this good.
Our foreign policy. That's what's unpopular. So bringing in Jeremy of TheQuartering, popular YouTube and Rumble.
So you can if there's any like those the cross dissolves, that's where I've cut it because I was like, all right, Alex Jones has got rambling on for a bit too long.
Commentator with millions of subscribers and owner of the coffee brand coffee.com and a apolitical coffee company.
You can see the pain in his eyes. It's coffee brand. Oh, wait, coffee.com? Wow, he owns that. That's a good get for Jeremy. Let's get back.
And owner of the coffee brand coffee.com and a apolitical coffee company seeking just to get people great coffee. So we're plugging for you, TheQuartering.com. And I like his show. I like his clips, though.
Do you though? Like, I like his show. I like his clips. What clips? What clips does Jeremy have? Unless Alex Jones is talking about the A-log clips. Is like Alex Jones subscribed to Kino Grove or something?
If he's not taking Israeli money and not meeting with the Prime Minister of Israel secretly, and I'm not saying he certainly is regurgitating the points, or maybe he just agrees with them. So
now here's a good point by Alex, actually. Like, Jeremy sounds like he's taking Israeli money. He's not, obviously, because they're not going to pay him anything. The reason he sounds like that is because he steals his opinions from other people. Like, he sees the opinions of people like Ben Shapiro, Benny Johnson, Steven Crowder, Tim Pool, and he regurgitates those because he thinks that's what his audience wants to hear. But then he can't actually back them up when he's pressed about it.
Jeremy, good to have you on with us.
Thanks, Alex. It's an honor to be on your show.
Oh, wait. To be fair, he is taking Israeli money from Rumble. That's right. For the, what was it? What was that ad for? Money. It was the Israel Bank MoneyWise or something like that.
And I appreciate you taking the time to have me on today and to discuss perhaps a small disagreement that we have. I think you're right. We agree on.
Hello, Mr. Alex Jones. Thank you for coming on, for inviting me onto your show. It was just a small disagreement on Twitter. Like, we're still friends, right?
98% of things. And I'm looking forward to this opportunity to try and hopefully refocus people, because I think there's a lot of infighting right now going on the right, whatever form of the right you want to talk about. And, you know, after Charlie Kirk was assassinated brutally, it was a real opportunity to finally defeat the left. And instead, it seems like the right is
finally defeat the, like, that's never going to happen. Like, if you defeat, like, imagine you just, and the right will never be defeated anyway, because again, these are always like ebbs and flows. Like, if you destroyed all of the leftists in the world, a few more years later, there'd be more leftists, because people are always going to gravitate towards whatever they like the best, like conservative or traditional values versus like the more liberal, progressive policy, whatever you want to call it. There's always going to be these groups of people. The total victory, that'll never happen. Okay, it's never going to be like that Jeb picture where he's like at the entirety of America. I think that happened once since, like, it was once with Ronald Reagan, right? That's like the only time it's ever happened. We got potentially Sean says, is CBC kosher? Dun dun. That's a good question, actually. I wouldn't say so. Of course, to determine whether it was kosher or not, we would need to see where the coffee is made.
More focused on infighting in certain foreign countries, and that's why I'm here. I want to try to hopefully realign together before complete disaster with the midterms and then the 20.
So he's trying to be like this. He's trying to be like Jer the Conciliator. I just want to bring back all of the disparate groups. Everyone's been quartered apart, drawn and quartered apart. We're in shatters. The right is in shatters. I'm not political, by the way, but I want to save the right before we've only got 72 days. Can we just stop messing around? We've only got 72 days before Luke returns to the show.
28 election.
I agree with that. And, you know, early on, because the trannies were saying they were going to kill him and they celebrated. And, you know, people saying, oh.
Sorry, I hate to cut it off short there, but like that was a kind of a funny thing. I kind of left that in there for Alex Jones.
Oh, no, it's all open and shut when there's a lot of problems. I mean, so that's.
Because Alex Jones, I think he went on like a 4-minute monologue here, which was pretty entertaining. But again, it kind of is not really relevant to the stream.
That's where I'm at.
Well, I think where I'm coming from, and obviously the bot conversation was not about you. The comment was not about you specifically. And sometimes that gets lost in translation on places like X. It's about.
He's apologizing for his tweet. No, it would have to have been about Alex Jones, right? Like, oh no, the bots aren't working today under one of his tweets. Surely that's referring to him. Oh no, the bots aren't there. The mysterious bots. And it just turns out that Alex Jones is allegedly right about all of this anyway, because the bug was fixed the very next day.
Anything, you know, Israel bad seems to be heavily bought on X. I have no evidence of that, but that's just my opinion.
I mean, does Jeremy ever have evidence for anything?
Definitely forces pushing the anti. The Russians are, the Chinese are.
Try to be careful with these clips of Charlie Kirk. It looks like it's been there's more or less safer work though.
Qatar spends $40 billion a year on propaganda. That's going on. So yeah, I mean, definitely.
If the YouTube stream goes down because of some spicy things that AlexJones has put in here, then we're live over on Kick. Just remember that, okay?
The anti-Israel stuff does get pushed.
Well, my concern is that it's being pushed to do exactly this. Now, I find this opportunity, which I'm very grateful for, as a blessing, because it's my hope that
going on AlexJones' show, it's a blessing. Thank you, Lord Jesus, AlexJones.
maybe we can work together to point out the fact that there very clearly is a concerted.
AlexJones has the. Wait a minute. I was kind of listening. I was like more listening than watching when I was editing those. AlexJones like printed the screen off with the quartering tweets. Maybe the Pakistani boxer asleep. Alex's daily viewer. I had personally tuned out since you've been on the Jews killed Charlie Kirk nonsense. I'll tune back in when you come to your senses. He printed off his emails and brought them to his desk. So he's got the overhead camera, like the camera that Jeremy needs to do his like unboxings of his like Pokemon cards or some shit. And then AlexJones is just using it to read his tweets. It's the quadruple X files. Very funny.
Effort to divide the right. Now, you've gone from a staunch Trump supporter to somebody who's been critical of him. And I think many of the criticisms you've laid at
Tuesday, August 18th, 2026.
the Trump administration's feet is valid. I don't support Trump attacking you, calling you low IQ or whatever stupid personal attack.
Like everyone that does live streams has like these little flubs, these little silly moments where they get tongue-tied or they have a brain fart or something. Now, this happens to Jeremy all the time, but imagine making a mistake when you're talking about IQ. Let's hear that again.
Trump attacking you, calling you low IQ.
He's low I2. Is he talking about like IP2, like the Ice Poseidon or something? I saw Ice Poseidon was having trouble climbing Mount Fuji. He was struggling. He looked like he was crawling into the fetal position like a little shrimp, maybe one of the poisonous shrimp that Melanie Mack eats. I've been at Mount Fuji 2 times. It was easy as shit. I bullet climbed it too. I didn't even do this like pussy stay on the mountain shit.
Or whatever stupid personal attacks he gave out. And you're right to be mad about that. But I'm concerned that you're getting a little like when you tweeted, I believe Israel was involved.
When you tweeted? What did he say there? Jeremy, you're getting nervous?
That you're getting a little like when you tweeted.
When you tweeted? You know, speaking of someone that can't tweet, they can't quote, is the T-Man. The Dragon's Treasure. He's been banned. He's got a new account. The Dragon's Treasure has been locked down until November. Forget flying too close to the sun. I barely went off the ground. Appeal rejected. Please share so I can find my oomphies. Oh, that's some weird shit. I don't know what that is. On the backup. More updates later. Probably a cat. Cat is proof of life. There you go. So the T-Man has a new. It's the T-Man. That's an actual man that can't quote when he needs to quote. But you can support him because the T-Man is under attack. You can support him by buying some delicious tea over on thedragonstreasure.com using code COPE for a criminal 10% off. Go on thedragonstreasure.com. Haven for anime and tea lovers.
I believe Israel was involved. Has that changed? Do you still believe that Israel was involved? Because I think that is the core wedge issue on the right now, when we should be focusing on the left, who is laying back and continues to be demonic and
is he drawing little Hitler mustache on the Netanyahu?
Continues to want us dead. And they are just gathering power across this country. We see Muslims.
Very funny. Like these little details I didn't notice when I was editing this before. Every frame, a pause.
Elections in Michigan. Texas is being overrun by Muslims. You guys are having more Islamic foot washing stations in there. People aren't talking about that. They're talking about, whether or not.
I think they need to install a foot washing station in Jeremy's house. This is like a weird memory that I have because this came out before Jeremy was actually like reviled by everybody. I think I remember that Jeremy posted a picture of his feet falling apart. Like he used some chemical on his feet and his entire heel, like the skin from his entire heel just came off. And he posted on the timeline saying like, it's like I've got brand new feet. I just remember him. Is this Jeremy or is this somebody else that I'm thinking of? But I swear to God that he basically degloved his heel with some sort of weird chemicals and he posted this online. Yeah, am I schizo or does this actually happen? Was it one of those Korean? It may be one of these Korean foot peel things. Yes, I vaguely remember this. I just remember being utterly disgusted on the timeline when I saw this, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
The Jews killed Charlie Kirk.
Well, I am talking about Islamic I am talking about Islamic foot washing stations and the giant Islamic invasion
You are. Yeah.
of Spain.
Yeah.
And then when I do, people go, why aren't you just attacking Israel? I cover China. I cover Israel. I cover the UK trying to pass internet ID laws in the US. I'm against any foreign group manipulating our country.
Me too. Me too. But I think
Me too, Alex. We're friends, right?
when you say stuff like people are mad at me when I say this, it
But he's like Jeremy actually took Israel's money.
makes me concerned that you're worried about what people think. And that's not the old Alex Jones I know. I think you were on the right path when you were debunking a lot of this crazy conspiracy theories. There's zero evidence.
Wasn't Alex Jones a purveyor of crazy internet theories more so than anything? Like, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that he had a bunch of wild, like, the fucking theories about various things. Didn't he get lose like $1 billion lawsuit or based on one of these theories?
Connecting Israel.
Like the Sandy Hook stuff, right?
Look, I'm sure they've done a lot of bad stuff. I'm not a pro-Israel guy. I think we're both the same here. I'm America first, America only. I don't care about Israel. I don't care about Qatar. I don't care about Germany. I care about American citizens in
Imagine not caring about Germany. Based Germany.
America, just like those people in Israel,
Keeping Europe afloat with all of their cash.
Qatar, and Germany would care about their own citizens. But I have a problem. I have a real concern with people getting sucked in to what I believe is a concerted effort to divide the right. And I feel like some people are getting sucked into it because they see all the interaction and they see how popular this stuff is on X. And so they think, well, maybe I'm wrong. They gaslight themselves because, the bot army. I mean, who benefits from dividing the right now? And that's what we should really be asking.
Like, why would Jeremy care if he's apolitical, though? Like, and again, it's just a facade. Like, Jeremy's whatever he wants to be in the moment that best suits his own financial gain.
Ourselves, not whether or not Candace Owens' absurd lies about Tyler Robinson are true or not. She should be ignored completely because she is clear.
Have I seen AlexJones in the 40K edits? I haven't. There's some memes in the back at the end of this where he's like fighting Tim Pool as Godzilla or something. I'm not sure if that's like what you're talking about. But he does have some good stuff. Much better than JF Garapi's memes.
Clearly driven to destroy the right and perpetrating her narrative, which is, of course, exclusively, anybody who's looking at this honestly, is that Israel killed Charlie Kirk. She's had a bunch of offshoots from that, but that is the core tenet of what she is claiming. And that is why I believe it's also artificially inflated on multiple places.
Okay, well,
Even
I'm just being
Hassan
honest
Piker.
when I point out, we'll get to Hassan Piker in a moment, frothing communist Islamicist. But,
Yeah.
but I just call the balls and strikes. So when you say people get pissed off at me at one thing or the other, I don't care, but I do mention what people are saying because I'm into what the population thinks. So any implication?
He's tapped into the zeitgeist of the culture, unlike Jeremy, who doesn't even know where he is right now. He's zoning out.
Yeah. And I go with what?
There's actually, I think I've left it in. There's a point where Jeremy just straight up is like using his phone or something. And Alex Jones asks him the question, is like dead air. Like he actually pulls a dead air chair on what might be his biggest exposure in months.
What pressure is the opposite. I neurotically do whatever I believe is real. So my brain doesn't ever think about pulling back from pressure. In fact, I tend to go into pressure. But that said, people go, well, what's up? You expose Israel financing all this propaganda in America, and you expose the other. Which side are you on? I'm on the side of being aware of this. So yeah, it's known that Qatar spends all this money. It's known these other people do, but so does Israel, is my point. And then you've got Tim Pool saying Alex must have gotten the call. Well, I'm wondering he needs a name from who, because I didn't get a call. I didn't even get a lot of great.
See, I had to cut that because he was going on for a very long time. It happens quite often. Jeremy, if you're not noticing it, Jeremy basically just sitting there in the cut corner, telling his pre-scripted talking points that he's trying to do to endear himself to Alex Jones' audience and also show that Alex Jones, he's an ally. Stopmos with a 5 says Quarter Planet did the similar glazing with Keemstar several years ago. He is truly spineless and a shrimp that gives him diarrhea. I think shrimp actually do have spines though, don't they? Do they? I guess they don't. They're just like, unlike shrimps like made out of cholesterol or something. I don't know. I think I remember hearing that once. Speaking of that, I have this. Oh wait, if I close this now, it'll be we're at 10 minutes 26. We have one of I think it was this one. We got a post from Dick Masterson here, who summed up Jeremy's performance. He's literally like that worm that shows its asshole on Rick and Morty. It's the Jerry worm. This is the perfect embodiment of what Jeremy looks like, and this is exactly what I've been saying. He's a spineless, amorphous blob. Well, this is actually amorphous a little bit. All right, let's get back to that debate. Where are we? 10:26, I said.
What's happened? Say
X of Alex.
Like Jeremy said that he was going to bring the heat. He's like, I have to go strong. Is this going strong? He just sits there and just shows up. He's like phoning in, basically.
Must have gotten the call. Well, I'm wondering he needs a name from.
All right, let's go back. I think I missed a bit.
You've got Tim Pool that Qatar spends all this money. It's known these other people do, but so does Israel, is my point. And then you've got Tim Pool saying Alex must have gotten the call. Well, I'm wondering he needs a name from who, because I didn't get a call. I didn't even get a lot of great sponsors, but quite frankly, I'm so busy. You got to court them, you got to jack with it. It's a big hassle. I'd rather just sell cool stuff and not.
There was some cool things that Alex Jones had, but didn't include it. He has all these magnet gun holders and shit. They're kind of neat.
Not jack around with a bunch of sponsors.
Hey, Coffee Brand Coffee would sponsor you, man.
Well, let's go. So, but the whole point is that
look at this. The quartering says there's clearly someone around Alex Jones pushing him in this direction. I think I know exactly what it is. So the implication here is that Alex Jones is like this decrepit old what is that, Theoden on the throne in Rohan, and Grima Wormtongue is like his son or something. Like what a thing to say to a man. Like even if it was true, which I don't think it is, but like of course Alex Jones is going to take umbrage with this statement, Jeremy. No, it's just a funny joke. It's just reference to Lord of the Rings. But this must be Alex Jones' account, right? Because it's got like notifications. He just doesn't follow Jeremy.
Oh, and I will tell you, I like your little thing.
Also, by the way, the coffee
Rex,
filter was
my
funny.
son, who I love and is really smart. You think Rex tells me what to say? You think Rex is my Gormer Wormtongue or whatever?
Grima Wormtongue.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's Rex, but I'm just relaying.
Then who is it? Make a statement, you piece of shit. You pussy. Who is the one whispering? He said, I think I know who it is. Like Jeremy loves to vague post because if you say who it is, then you can actually be argued with. If you just say like some nebulous force is whispering into Alex Jones' ears, and I think I know who it is. Just say it then. Just say it.
Also, just like
He
you,
is the
So
vague
you're
post
saying
man.
what Tim said? I get a call. I get calls.
No, I don't think you got a call. I think that if most people watching you would agree with me when I say
Most people nervous.
took a hard 180 about a few months ago. Now,
Well, the only calls I listen to are the hot women. I mean, seriously,
All right, this is super cringe, so prepare yourself.
I'm sure it's-
there's
you get a lot
nobody.
of
No, I'm joking. No, of course not.
You look great, Alex, by the way.
The
You
point
look
is,
great.
So Alex Jones is like, yeah, I get the calls from the hot ladies or something, and Alex, like, yeah, you look good, buddy. Like he actually is like he's just such a slimy cocksucker. Like, what do you call him? Like, what do you say about this man? You look great, Alex. I love you.
Thank you. You look great too. Of course not.
You look great, Alex, by the way.
The
You
point
look
is,
great.
Just you look great, by the way. Please call me back.
thank you. You look great too. The point is that I'm not getting calls from politicos because they know it goes into a black hole. Okay.
I
He's
believe you.
groveling.
I believe you 100%. But when you look at the public perception, and perception is reality, and I believe that you are a truthful man and that you're just following your gut. People are allowed to change their opinions. People are allowed
No, they're not. Can we get a fact checked on this?
to, wholeheartedly
But I
support
have
Trump
mixed
and be
feelings
just-
about Israel. I'm not for the Muslims. I don't want to blow Israel up, but I also don't want
Yeah.
Israel claiming I'm a
Oh, L take from Alex Jones.
terrorist, need to be taken off the air. The Netanyahu crowd. I mean, I
Yes.
understand Netanyahu is only one permutation of Israel. I get that.
Yeah. But I'm just trying to explain he got the call thing. I think Tim was probably being tongue in cheek there, although I can't speak for him.
There's actually like why is he bending over and offering his ass to redeem the good name of Tim Pool? Like there's actually a point where he appeals to be like friends with Tim Pool towards the end of this, I think. Where he's like, can you just talk, please? Like, I think his last word was to Alex Jones was, can you just pick up the phone and call Tim Pool? We need you together.
But I'm saying that there is a perception that Alex Jones has changed, and you can read it in the comments. You read your comments, whether it doesn't matter. People say, oh, like when I came out and said Candace Owens
He came out again.
is literally demonically possessed. By the way,
Candace Owens is literally demonically possessed. So Jeremy thinks there's a literal demon controlling Candace Owens. Maybe she has the Antichrist in her belly. That's why she was so effective 7 months pregnant when making 300K the other day, making Alex Wilson look like a fool. I mean, they look like a fool. They both look like fools. Because I'm taking the very based and brave take that everyone was stupid, okay? I'm not. What do you mean she's literally demonically possessed? Like, how fucking absurd is this?
an opinion we both shared at one point.
Alex Jones used to think that there was a demon controlling Candace as well. Like this weird, like religious, like reach. Like,
I lost a lot of viewers. A lot of people called me all sorts of names. They said I was funded by Israel. I get the same nonsense that you do with that. Now, nobody on the planet is under the level of.
I'm not debating whether or not demons are real, but the idea that Candace Owens is being controlled by a demon, that's what I'm saying is ridiculous, okay?
stress and attack that AlexJones is
like the idea that these demons are like. Do you think the demons are breeding the Kiwi farms to look for ammo to use against people? They're like sitting on. There's like a demon on Jeremy's shoulder. There's a demon or an angel on Candace's shoulder. They're like, I read on the Kiwi farms that he had explosive diarrhea. Bring up that point next. Like, no, I'm pretty sure they're much busier doing like demon shit, right? They're probably out there like, well, I don't want to tell you what the demons are up to.
and your team,
Then
your
they'll know that I'm onto them.
company. And I've defended you for an extremely long time, and I will continue to do so regardless of how this conversation goes, because you're the greatest of all time that's ever done this. You're allowed to change your opinion, but the perception is reality. And the perception is there was a hard...
Melanie Mack is a demon. Melanie Mack is very demon coded, I will have to say. Like, because she's very snake coded, she actually physically looks like an embodiment of a snake, which I think you're not supposed to say that anymore. Like, like, you know, but she has those like kind of sharp snake-like eye, like the big snake, like venomous snake eyes. I don't know what it is. Like, she's very reptilian. There's a point in the second clip that I have, which is the Melanie Mack show, where they're talking about, she's unironically talking about getting a rat as a pet. I don't have a problem with rats as pets. My cousins had rats as pets when they were actually very good pets, apparently. Although they do get lonely. They're very social animals. But like, there's a point where Jeremy like straight up just says, "Why don't you just get a snake, Melanie?" Like, just go into the meme of getting a snake. It's like Melanie Mack is very reptilian, though, I have to say.
Turn a few months ago, and people are just trying to understand that, because a lot of us have followed you for many, many years through thick and thin. You've been right about way more than you've ever been wrong about. But people are concerned when it looks like, and again, perception is just reality, when you're boosting Candace's...
Perception is just reality? What? That's not true. Perception is what you perceive. Reality is the factual nature of the world. I guess I can understand a kind of like utilitarian sort of thing here, where it's like it matters because people believe it. Sure, it's a weird thing to say, though, in my opinion.
Owns his theories, and you're talking about that. I get now that you've added the context. You're saying, hey, I don't know. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. But let me ask you, as of today, from vacillating back and forth because you're unsure, what do you believe is more likely? Do you believe that Tyler Robinson, a trans dating leftoid who engraved the bullets like every trans shooter in history...
Is this true? Does every trans shooter engrave their bullets?
Do you believe...
I mean, maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know. It just seems like does every shooter do this?
that he killed Charlie Kirk, or that Israel did, or the Jews?
Whenever I said, I think Israel factors into it at some point, if the U.S. government did it, I don't think they would do that on our soil without the U.S. government involved, kind of like 9/11, where the stand-down bare minimum was Netanyahu was in power at the time, and George W. Bush. And so, the two kind of worked in concert, at least with the official story blaming Iraq. It's now come out that they knew wasn't true. And so when I said $10,000 if you can show me saying the Jews killed Charlie Kirk, I never said that. I said clearly now I think Israel, in some permutation in the politics of this, is involved because the text messages that were released of him, saying Israel's mad at me, the Jewish lobby is mad at me. But if you want to know why I'm upset at Trump, it's that. And
so he goes on for a while.
This war alone will derail that. And now we're seeing not just that as a prediction, it's now coming true.
I totally agree with you. Even I.
This is Jeremy going hard. Jeremy said he was going to bring the fire. He was going to bring the thunder. Then he's just like, yeah, I agree. Didn't you say the Jews did it? Actually, I agree with you.
Started out more about, well, you blow up a few things and move on. This is going to be whatever. And now it's dragged out much longer, as you did predict. But my question remains, do you think that Israel was involved in Charlie Kirk's assassination or not? That is, I think,
I'm not dodging the question.
Iran war has been going for 171 days. These are pretty cool infographics he brings up.
No,
it's like
I don't
some
have
sort of
any
information
proof that Israel was involved in Charlie Kirk's assassination. And I said that early on. I'm just saying I don't believe anything they say, so I'm not mad at people that don't believe it.
Yeah, that's where my position is too. I
just agree. Like AlexJones just goes off for these things, and AlexJones just like, yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I obviously believe this is just nonsense that a foreign country that Charlie Kirk was very clearly loyal to killed him. But we agree on that. We can move on from that. What I'm really curious about, if it's okay, if we can just have a talk as I'm not a peer, you're on a different level.
Oh, stop!
This is like this is again, if we look at that worm image where he's like bending over and he's like the Jerry worm. He's like, we're not on the same level of consciousness, Alex. Like, you're so much above me. I'm just a lowly slot merchant. I'm your slug, me lord. Give me a shell so I can become a snail.
That we ever
have a talk as I'm not a peer. You're on a different level.
Oh,
than
stop
me.
that. We all
like Alex Jones just gets pissed off of it. He's just like, oh, just shut the fuck up. You're just a person, Jeremy.
And that's not going to get you. Seriously. No. I'm just a regular guy, just like everybody else. My issue is I've really tried to call balls and strikes. The Charlie Kirk assassination gives me a headache because I can usually figure stuff out. The more I investigate, the more it gets confusing. This is a giant black hole.
Yeah, I mean, I think there are questions about the case that I hope will be answered.
I was going to make a joke there, but I think you can figure out what I was going to say.
Answered at the actual trial. I myself did not believe we'd ever even get to the pre-trial. I thought he would get something would magically happen to him while he was in prison. And
Jeremy is such a pussy. Something is going to magically happen. You mean he was going to get killed? You can't say killed on the Alex Jones show. There's this weird thing that Jeremy does as well where he doesn't say Epstein's name. It's like he's so used to moderating his own language to not get demonetized on YouTube. It completely affects the way that he thinks, where he talks like a child, or like not a child, but like a mother that's trying to protect their child from like the naughty words. Because Alex Jones will go on and say things like Epstein and assassinations and murders and things. And Jeremy's just like, well, I just thought that, like Jeremy's basically saying to Alex Jones, like, I thought that something was going to happen to Tyler Robinson in Minecraft. Like, come on now. You thought he was going to get shot in his cell or hang in his cell like happened to Jeffrey Epstein.
we never get answers. I thought he would get something would magically happen to him while
Something
he was in
would
prison. And we
magically
never
happen.
get answers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to me, I want to get your opinion. I know you've shared it before, but I'm curious. So you're a Christian man. You go to church, just like I do. I've only recently found God back in, when Charlie Kirk was assassinated. I started going back to church and I haven't stopped since.
He goes on live. He goes to the church live stream. Like, come on now, brother. Come on now.
December, everybody was in agreement about this. What do you make of the larger picture of dividing the right? In my opinion, TPOSA, a Christian organization, Erica Kirk, a blameless victim in a horrific...
By the way, like, I'm not very political, but I really hate this sort of opinion where people are like, our side didn't do whatever we wanted, but we have to rally together because if the other side wins, it's literally over. Like, no, like the people that got burnt by Bernie, for example, they shouldn't have voted for the Democrats. Like, that's such a cuck mentality. It's like, well, Bernie took all your money and gave it to Joe Biden. I'm actually anti-establishment. Oops, I lost. I gave all your money to the establishment. Vote for the establishment. That's why the politicians get away with this. Like, if you actually just stop voting for the politicians when they stopped dealing with their promises, maybe they'd actually do some shit. But they know that you're worthless and they know that you have no backbone. They know you're going to do the same thing every fucking time. That's why they do all this shit. It's election year. We have to rally together. Like, well, no. Show some results. Like, money down. What's this works on contingency shit that people are like, I don't know.
Murder of her husband and the father of her children. What do you...
Bernie was such a grift. It was. Like, I was I was still gainfully employed when Bernie was elected. When Bernie was in the primaries. And everyone around me was supporting Bernie. It was so funny because there was so many Michigan Americans where I was working. And every one of them was a Bernie supporter. And I remember the Cope when Bernie lost. It was so funny. And they were sharing all the here's how that Bernie can still win things. And like there was that Jill Stein audit. Like, and I was a pretty edgy person back then. I'm obviously much more reasonable these days. There was this thing where like Jill Stein was like, let's audit the Democrats or something. And one of the Bernie, like the burnt out Bernie bros was like posting this Jill Stein thing. And they're like, please share this because I believe it. I reshared it. And they're like, that was so brave of you to reshare it. Because I just thought it'd be funny if Jill Stein was auditing people because then more money would be wasted. It's like, oh, you're so supportive. I can't believe it. Even in the face of this Trump victory. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Oops, sorry. These unpauses are a bit weird for some reason.
Blameless victim in a horrific murder of her husband and the father of her children. What do you make of the people profiteering off of that, spreading things they know are not true? What do you think they're motivated by? Is it just clicks or is it a genuine effort to divide the right? When you say
let me be 100% clear. No, I hear you. Let me be 100% clear. There's propaganda from all angles. Erica Kirk, a week after he dies, in black hot leather pants with fireworks shooting off.
Wait, is that clip where, Erica Kirk, when she's like underneath the stage and then she jumps up and there's like fireworks? Is that actually Erica Kirk? I always thought that was like a AI edit or something. or is that Erica Kirk before Charlie? Like, because it is really weird. Like, honestly, like where it's like the edits where it's like Erica Kirk when her husband's alive, Erica Kirk when her husband's dead, and she's like dancing on stage, like doing all these like moves and stuff. Like, that's her at Charlie's? That can't be real, right? I always just assume that's too ridiculous to be real. Charlie loved fireworks. Tell me, I don't know. I don't even know what to believe. Chat, is this unironically real? Charlie loved pyrotechnics, apparently. That's a wild clip. That's such a tone-deaf clip, in my opinion. She's like underneath the stage, and then she just jumps up.
Terrible look. I called them.
Agreed.
It's real. Everyone's saying it's real. Like, I'll take your word for it, but this is just like, I can't believe it still.
This is a really bad idea. I said, what are you doing? There's no doubt TPUSA did a great job getting young voters registered to vote Republican. There's no doubt that the Democrats are having everybody on and boosting this, and Google is boosting it. And look, I'm still banned on YouTube. Nothing against Candace. She is not just on YouTube.
Now I don't know what to believe.
So just
Why
because
do you think
that's
that
all,
is, Alex?
well, no. Just because I say all that on air, just because that's true doesn't mean I ignore all this. Is the left using this? And Trump and the FBI covering up what really happened? Yeah, but they're the ones that covered it up, that opened the door for this. I told TPUSA.
All right, this is kind of where there's the intermission.
Come out and go after the accomplices. Go out and talk about the FBI cover-up. I told them this days after.
So like, I've seen this one. I assume this is real. I mean, the one where she like jumps up.
I predicted all of this. I said this will bring down TPUSA. Well, Jeremy.
All right, so they go into the mid-show break and there's a bunch of ads and things. I think I left in one of the ads later on.
TheQuartering.com.
All right, bye.
Moving away from the black hole, this is Charlie Kirk assassination. So sad. We can get into that more if you want. Just in general, what do you think Trump should do to try to win the midterms and pivot away? I mean, obviously, in this,
just make the burritos not $20. It's that simple.
War. Well, Netanyahu doesn't want this war ended.
Well, I think there's a couple of things that Trump could do, but he's running out of time to do it. I think, as I mentioned earlier, perception is reality, and the cost of living, I think, is still more important to more everyday Americans than the Iran issue. I agree the Iran issue is a mess, but that is also contributing to the cost of living.
Maybe they should buy more Japanese yen. I'm sure that'll work out.
He needs to get a resolution, obviously, as quick as possible, because the price of gas makes the price of everything. Oil, really. Oil is a part of almost everything we do, and it increases the prices and the cost of living.
He's very Harkonnen maxed. You know, when Baron Harkonnen is in that big pot of oil.
You mentioned the home prices. To most Americans between 18 and 40, and I don't think this is an apolitical poll, the idea, the dream, the American dream of owning a home with a white picket fence.
Hey, how's it going, Keno Hydrate? Hope you're having a good day.
Seems impossible. And that's why you're seeing so many of these communists. We had one nearly win here in Wisconsin that won the Democratic nomination. And that's why I'm talking about what's most important to me is re-galvanizing the biggest voices on the right. Now, I know the right is splintered, but he needs to figure out a way.
It's Jer the Conciliator. We have to bring together the House of the Dragon.
To get the AlexJoneses of the world and the Tucker Carlsons of the world, and the Candace Owens of the world to either see that this is a real problem and focus on issues that Americans are really concerned about, or...
Here's the thing. Everyone that watches Candace Jones is going to vote Republican. Everyone that watches Tim Pool is going to vote Republican. Everyone that watches all of these people, they're going to vote Republican no matter what any of these people say. And then they're just going to go vote Candace. Did I say Candace Jones? Candace Owens, whatever. When I was doing the title for the Candace versus Wilson stream, I almost titled it Candace Wilson or Andrew Owen or Owen Wilson, I think I almost wrote by mistake. But all of these people, they're going to vote for the Republicans no matter what. Then they're going to go on Twitter and then say that Candace is a piece of shit or that Tim Pool's a piece of shit. They're going to keep fighting and then they're going to keep voting Republican. There's no, like, you could just do anything and the result will be the same.
This fracturing is going to cost him the midterms and perhaps the Republicans of 2028 elections. Obviously, you know, there you can say whatever about JD Vance or Marco Rubio as the potential, runners there, but the midterms are not going to go well if things don't get more affordable. That's one of the biggest reasons Trump gets elected, right? Secure the borders. People want more.
Wait, this is actually a good opinion. This is actually a really good opinion. Always do the opposite of what Jeremy says. Exactly. There's another Simpsons reference for you.
You can't back down every time there's an optics issue. Every time there's another elite.
Candace's current audience is necessarily Republican. More the TMZ crowd now with the gossip stuff. I find it hard to believe that you're watching Candace Owens and then voting for Kamala Harris or whoever's going to vote, who's ever going to run in 2028.
Goal that, gets shot during a stop, he backs off on that. So we're together on that. I think Trump needs to redeploy ICE and stop caring what the media says. He needs to worry about cost of living, and whatever he does, he has to do it quickly because November is coming and it's coming fast. In terms of reuniting the right,
realistically, deploying ICE is only going to increase Democratic turnout. Like the more dudes on the streets in uniforms, the more the leftists are going to feel like they're actually under attack and they have to show up. That's the reality here.
I think big voices like you.
Now, should they deploy ICE? Maybe. In fact, it'd be very funny if they did, because the ICE protests are very fun to watch. When people are like they're climbing over the fence and shit. So I would like to see that. But the factual result of that is probably a higher Democratic turnout, if we're being honest.
You, someone who is a truth seeker, should be hopefully
he's a truth seeker, Jet. He just wants to know the truth.
Will be more vocal about this op that is happening to divide the right. And we have people saying, I want to vote Democrat. Nick says vote Democrat. We can't do that because we can't take the worst option of the lesser of two evils just to stick it to somebody. That's not.
This is an actual good idea. Rename it to nice for the positive PR. That's true. That's a good idea.
Not productive. So I'm hoping after our talk today that you will maybe prioritize the division of the right a little higher than some of the stuff that's currently divided.
Wait, did Jeremy actually trim his beard for this? Sorry, the chat keeps moving. I'm misclicking the things. Did Jeremy actually trim his beard for this? I can't even tell. Like I can't get over how scuffed his background is. It actually generally looks like an early AI generation. That weird kind of zero depth perception and weird like frame-ish. Like look at this coffee bag. This is supposed to say rum. It's like trying to actually read. It is actually just like trying to read AI text for some reason. It's like, what camera is he using? Maybe it was this, like, to be fair, maybe it was like whatever studio AlexJones runs with, because sometimes, you go into a situation you're not familiar with, like an audience thing.
In the right.
Well, I mean, the media
It says bull. It's changed.
focuses on certain things. I say I've been prioritizing getting Trump back, but you've seen all his statements about affordability is not real.
He has to
I
be
don't care
using filters.
America's economic plight. I care about the war. I don't care about Medicare.
He's wrong
Medicaid.
about that.
His surrogates say, who cares about $20 burritos? So I don't see Trump course correcting. I mean, if he does it course correct, and maybe there's no time with 2.5 months left, what do you think happens?
If he doesn't course correct, it will be a blue wave at the midterms and we will lose the 2028 elections. Probably.
I mean, not necessarily. Like, if there's a blue wave, that could galvanize the base of the Republicans in 2028. Like, this is just such, like, base level sort of interpretations of politics. So, well, winning means more winning. Not necessarily. Like, if you have a low turnout, if you have a low turnout for the midterms, then it'd probably be a higher turnout in the general election, in my opinion. Because when people when people perceive that they're losing, that's when they actually try. There's a lot of lazy people out there, and they won't get their ass out there to the polls unless they think it's like death and destruction unless we vote. And that's exactly why people are always saying, like, if we don't get elected this time, then you'll never see another Democrat in the White House, or whatever they say, because that's the only way to actually get lazy people to get outside the house.
As laughable as this is, to AOC. I mean, we see.
I'd be really surprised for AOC's. I don't think she has the widestream. Oh, it's widestream. Sorry, getting maxed out right now. I don't think she has the mainstream appeal to be president. She got her big old titties though, and the big booty Latina, so that could work for her in her favor. Certainly, she's got a better chance than Kamala Harris. It's going to be some old person though. There's no shot someone under 40 gets reelected as president. I don't see it happening. It's going to be the next Democrat president is going to be some white guy. Probably Gavin Newsom, if anyone, if he does get elected.
Democrat operatives like Hassan Piker coming around and supporting Candace Owens. Why? Specifically because she's divided the.
Here's how Bernie can still win. Hey, look, it's the countdown to when Luke and Hannah Claire return to Jeremy's stream. Just 76 days to go.
Right. And if the right does not regalvanize, and I'm not a big fan of the big tent, but I'm a fan of it when it really matters.
Is he talking about his wardrobe? His shirts? That's the big tent. His underwear.
So when we're talking about the midterms, when we're talking about presidential elections, and if we don't regalvanize and understand that while we're upset about these things, we're letting the other guys win, I just don't think that that's a winner strategy. I don't think checking out and getting blackpilled and having people putting out constant demoralizing Americans' content out there.
Well, there is a competition to show how anti-Trump you are. That's not what I've done. But at the same time, you can't cover up Epstein and say it doesn't exist and you're not MAGA if you believe it. I mean, look what just broke. And I wonder if Trump will tell us that you're not MAGA if you think this exists. What do you think?
Well, I certainly think that there's nobody who's been more on the forefront of exposing these creeps on both sides of the aisle in power than you, Alex. And I think the answer to that is that we push for the prosecution. We cheer for the prosecution of creeps. We celebrate.
I agree. I think we should cheer the prosecution of creeps. If you're someone that's going to the Renaissance Fair and taking pictures of women down their tops and up their skirts and with their children and talking about how bangable they are based on how many kids they've had, I definitely think you should go after those creeps.
But we don't let it distract us from the fact that we're about to lose the country to people who want to put us in camps, to people who want us dead. I think you can hold two ideas, one in each hand. One that says, not happy with
the only camp that Jeremy's getting put in is fat camp. Let's be honest here.
way things are going right now. We haven't really drained the swamp, and Trump's had 2 terms to do it, and he hasn't really done it. But there's a pragmatic side, Alex, that I believe people are missing, and that is by withholding your vote or, voting Democrat, people have already forgot just how bad 2020 to 2024 was. Most people forgot the lockdowns. Who did that? Democrats locked us down. And so this is...
I mean, sure, but that's more of a symptom of actually being in power at the time that the COVID kind of started, because it wasn't Trump very much involved in Project Warp Speed and getting the vaccine out and things like that. Like, realistically, he probably would have shut down the country as well. Like, a lot of people like Trump, the boomers, they're actually terrified of that shit, like the COVID coof and shit. I really don't think it would have been that much of a difference if Trump had been elected. They probably would have done the exact same thing as lock down the entire country, because that's what the entire world did, basically.
This is...
Oh my goodness, these unpauses are hard. What the fuck is going on here?
Carlson, you see, let me tell you something. I can go to a shooting range with 5 or 6 special ops guys, and I shoot better than almost all of them all the time. Tucker Carlson didn't want it on camera because he goes, well,
oh, so the context here is I skipped a bit because AlexJones went off for a long time. They're talking about Tucker Carlson and his potentiality to run for president.
It's a little too, I don't want to, it's a little too militaristic. He can outshoot me, okay? And let me tell you, I'm a sharpshooter, buddy.
Maybe we'll come down there and we'll go to the range together, and you can teach me a thing or two.
Oh, not the shooting range date invite, and then just AlexJones just like completely ignores him and puts up his photos with his actual friends.
I just think, I know we're running out of time. I think we agree. I think the common ground is that Trump does need to address the...
I could absolutely see Tucker Carlson running and winning as president, though. Like, he does kind of have the... he could kind of like... It'd be very similar to like Ronald Reagan or something, I think. There's just something about being a TV person with a... You think no? I think so. I think he could. I'm not sure he would do it, but I think he could win. Like, whereas AOC, I can't see her winning. I could see Tucker Carlson winning. Maybe because I just think that men are more competent than women. Who knows? Make sure the kitchen's locked this time before I make those statements.
I use dissident right because I feel like that has a negative connotation. But there are people on the right who genuinely did support him for a period of time and are upset. And I don't think it's valuable for him to, call people low IQ and to go after people like that who have supported him. The same way, Alex, I think you should pick up the phone and call Tim. I don't...
Not the appeal for Tim Pool. Who gives a shit, Jeremy? Tim Pool can't even handle the Jubilee. He got surrounded by people making fun of him for his beanie and for putting Civil War in his titles 46 times. It's over for Tim. It's over.
I think you guys publicly spatting benefits anybody but the left.
Well, do you know why I went after...
No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. Like, AlexJones slap fighting with Tim Pool doesn't matter. Nobody sees, oh my goodness, Tim Pool doesn't like AlexJones. I guess I'm voting for Bernie now. That doesn't happen. They just make fun of AlexJones or they make fun of Tim Pool, whatever side they're on, then they continue to vote Republican.
For him, because I've been thinking privately, I've been too nice to people. He's done some, and it was a fact that he was basically dancing on my political grave that wasn't real. And when it had already come out, it was the next problem. Okay. So, and maybe
that's not what I talked to him. That's not how he feels, Alex. He really doesn't feel that way. He is a strong supporter, and he was
He's a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. You got to take him back, Alex.
Genuinely hurt. He was his reply to you was just, I get it. It's acts, not a context comes through and everything. But do it privately, because I think you and Tim have an incredible long-term. You guys have put out some of the most epic shows in history streaming together. And, I don't think he's against you, Alex. I think that...
Well, I'll tell you what I thought. I'll tell you why I went in and did that last night, like 7 o'clock. I was already tired. It was 4 a.m. I was pissed off. And I almost didn't do it. But then now his reply about, I got a call, or clearly I got a call, makes me feel good about it.
Yeah. You got the call.
I'm not a vindictive person. It's that there was clearly bots saying, oh, look, you anti-war guys are unpopular, when the pro-war people are unpopular. Everybody knows that. And it looked to me like he just piled on.
All right, so Trent Johnson says, I wish AlexJones would have gone harder. The thing is, Jeremy does this thing where he worms his way out of any sort of debate or any sort of conflict when he's actually pressed. He's a big, tough guy when it's middle time or when he's behind a keyboard. But when it actually comes time to nut up, he just always turns over, shows his belly. And you know, you think about when someone shows your belly, it's like, oh, it's an easy target now. Like, but the reality is the reason like animals do this, like they show their belly, is because nobody really wants to attack the belly. They're like, they feel bad about it. Okay. They're like, oh, he's just sucking up to me. And he just keeps saying he likes me and he agrees with me. I don't want to ruin this guy's day. It's like, Jeremy knows exactly what he's doing. And that's why it's never going to happen. Like, that's why people don't go hard on him like that. Like, if he went on a real show, like if he went against like Bearing, Camelot, or Yellow Flash on that show, he would have got his asshole ripped a new hole, I guess. Well, not very redundant there. He'd have extra room for tapeworms, is what I'm saying. But when you get onto this sort of thing, it's just pathetic. It's just like, you know, and everybody knows this, right? Like, there's always that kid, like in school, who's always like throwing shit or being a worm or pleading to the teachers and stuff, and then they're like, you go to like teach them a lesson or something, and they just fall down and they start crying, and it's just like, it feels bad to strike a crying person, you know. And that's what Jeremy's doing here, basically. Trent with yellow boy is best boy. Thank you. I love my yellow boys. They're the best boys. They are. I got yellow fever over here.
And maybe got the talking point. I'm not accusing him of that, but I don't meet serially with the Israeli prime minister about propaganda operations.
I know, Alex. I totally, like, dude, nobody's more under attack than Alex Jones. And anybody, even if they're providing,
nobody's under more attack. Okay.
You know, harsh criticism or sharp criticism, or maybe it's sarcastic and it doesn't come across right. Like, I think you and Tim should, will you give Tim a call later and just sort this out? Are you open to that? Because we need you, even if Trump isn't our.
Okay. We can't win 2028 without AlexJones and Tim Pool shaking hands. Jeremy's gone back in time to make sure that this happens right this time. It's such a non-issue. And the thing is, I think that Jeremy's doing this because he's trying to divert the attention away from himself as well. He's like, because the entire thing that he was the only reason he was brought on is because he was being called out by AlexJones. And then he's like, well, like, there's a big, like, no, we don't need to talk about me. There's a bigger issue at play here, and that's Tim Pool. Like, how many beanies do you have to throat?
Guy, we're going to have a
Gunterra gifted us up.
New president in 2020.
Well, sure. In the interest of not infighting, I mean, I won't do that. But I you know, I've already said a lot of mean things about Tim, and just maybe I just want to have a big war. Maybe I'm in Godzilla mode, but we'll see. Hold on, Salty Cracker. You need to come on the show because for whatever retard thing, I know two different people.
So who's Salty Cracker? I actually don't know who that is.
I had a brain fart and called you Salty Cracker when I know you're the quartering. I want to have both you guys on together soon because I'm a fan of both your shows. Stay right there, though. Do a few more minutes. Because I got a few other items with you. I want to finish up the discussion about this, but
I think this is where there's the ad section here, but I left in one of them because they're actually pretty funny.
Jeremy from TheQuartering. Now let me do this.
All right, so here's like the water filter ad with the AI frog. I actually really enjoyed this. So he's like, first of all, he's got a spaceship and it's like a shower. Okay. All right, I was literally editing this by. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Planet Earth, filter your water. Stop turning my frog friends gay. This I command.
Wait a minute, he's on the moon. He can't speak. There's no oxygen up there.
TheAlexJonesStore.com. Fight the globalist takeover now.
I love this ad.
Really talking about
There was a bunch of other, like, all this like AI nonsense by the, like, there was like a bartender that's serving like this chlorine or something, like blue chlorine. I don't know what it was called. It was fun. I wanted to throw one of those.
Platform against the Democrat Socialists of America. Jeremy, what's your view on this?
All right, so that's where Jeremy is like, I don't know, he's having a wank or looking at his phone or something. He doesn't realize he's still there. He's just totally checked out. And he's like, Jeremy? This is the dead air Jer moment. I gotta, wait, is this unpaused? You never know with Jeremy's with these pauses.
Over now.
That's a deep voice frog.
Really talking about the platform against the Democrat Socialists of America.
Jeremy, hello?
Jeremy, what's your view on this?
Well, I'm sorry. Yeah. First of all, I'd love to.
Was he using his phone? What was going on there, Jeremy? Was he looking at Melanie Mac pictures on his other screen?
Go to that. I see that's down in Dallas. So maybe we can meet up there, and you could take me out for a fancy steak dinner, and we can wrestle or something like that. But
cringe.
I mean,
look at Alex's face here. Just like, yeah, we could go for a steak dinner, maybe we wrestle or something. Just joking, unless.
I think that
AlexJones just shakes his face. He's just like, what the fuck? This guy's a joke.
America needs Christ right now. I happen to believe.
Like he took himself off screen and then brought himself back on screen.
I mean, I think that for a fancy steak dinner and we can wrestle or something like that. But I think that America needs Christ right now. I happen to believe that there is something at a large scale. I know not everybody's religious, but like at a demonic level.
Are we roboting a little bit? Okay, maybe.
And what's happening is, while we're all infighting, the Democratic Socialists of America are gaining power. It used to be fun to laugh at all the crazy, insane things that somebody like Hassan Piker said and did, but he helped get Zoran Mamdani elected. He helped get a Muslim socialist as the Democratic nominee.
Is it like really bad? Is the Mechanicus Vox? You cling to your flesh. I found the certainty of steel, the cold embrace of iron, for the machine will never fail. Is it? Oh, it's over now? Oh, shit.
Michigan, he helped a Democratic Socialist narrowly lose before the Democrats had another 1 a.m. Vote dump in Milwaukee that got their establishment Democrat in. Hopefully Tom Tiffany will win in Wisconsin, but I don't know. The Democrat,
like how integral was Zordani's ascent? What is it? What is his name? Zordani? I can't remember. All I remember is that like Dani is like tick in Japanese, basically. Like, was Hassan instrumental in getting elected? Because people were predicting that he was going to win ages before Hassan got. Even Asmongold was saying that Zordani was going to win. Zoltan, is it? Everyone's laughing apparently. Mortimer Somali. What the fuck is his name? I don't give a shit. I think it was like a basic non-factor. Maybe he got a couple Twitch boys to go out there. Zombie Nostradamus. Okay, thank you very much. That's his name. We got it.
Democratic Socialists of America used to be something we'd make fun of, but I think it's a massive mistake for Americans to continue treating them like a joke. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is the current frontrunner
Mandami,
to win the Democratic nomination. Now, I don't think she could win as president, but I didn't think Kamala Harris stood a chance either. People are still largely, red till I'm dead or blue no matter who. And if a Democrat Socialist runs under blue, they get votes. And we used to have guys like Bernie Sanders that we'd all laugh at because he never actually achieved anything and he just bought more houses. But this is a real force. This force is basically...
So this was kind of at the beginning of the clip as well.
Antifa and the far left that have been killing us in the streets. That's who these people are. And they're gaining more and more power in this country. I talk about it on my show.
All right. We have a really good question here from Chad Wellington. He says, please explain what Klinefelter syndrome is, whatever it is and why you think that fatty has it. My wife wants to know. Plus, it is funny. So Klinefelter's is, it's kind of an intersex genetic disorder, as I understand it, where you have an extra chromosome. I believe it's men that have an XXY chromosome. So it's kind of like they're both male and female, but they do have a dick, obviously. They don't have vaginas. Now, Klinefelter's has a couple of symptoms. Typically, Klinefelter people are unstable. They're infertile. They're really tall for some reason. And they have really very wide hips. So if you have like these weird like alien kind of people, they're kind of like a little bit too tall. Their hips are a little bit too wide as men. They can possibly be Klinefeltered. I think actually I want to say that like in Aliens 3, is it Aliens 3? They go to a prison planet and all the men there have Klinefelters or something. They're all Klinefeltered. But they're all like XXYs. But it's one of the I don't know very much about it. There's a little infographic you can see about it. But Jeremy does seem to be very zesty. He's very emotional. He's overly emotional, which is a symptom. He's really tall. He's 6'5". And I'm tall, but I'm like 6'3". But he has these massive like hips. He's got that do I have to bring out the picture? I don't know. It's just kind of like a little bit of a kind of like the torso's a little bit too long, the hips are a little bit too wide. It kind of doesn't make sense, right? Kind of like the cryptozoological creature. But Jeremy's also got fertility problems because he searched his he exposed his search bar for male fertility treatment and centers because he's always exposing stuff. Like he said his wife couldn't get pregnant, but then it's just shown that he's infertile. I think it matches up. He is definitely pear-shaped, exactly, yes. Show us my hips, Oreo Klinefelted. Just look at some of my videos. Like I've been watch Cringe Van or something. You can see my entire body in that and you can come to your own conclusions there, okay?
By the way, during the day a lot, and it's scary. People
we also got 5 subs by Impulse over on Kick. Much appreciated.
Paying enough attention to the fact that, we all laugh at Ilhan Omar, but she won her primary in a landslide. These people aren't going anywhere. And the more time, again, I keep bringing it up because it's my most important issue. The more time we spend infighting, the more power they...
Don't know why they brought it. I guess they didn't have an Ilhan Omar picture on file. Or maybe AlexJones just wanted to show up big booty Latinos. By the way, I'll remind the chat that Alex Jones got caught looking at tranny porn on his phone at some point.
Again, the left has never pulled lower in favorability. I saw a new report this morning. Then I don't know, maybe in the last 20 years, I don't know what the time frame was. Yet they are still winning local elections. People are going further and further left. And we talked about earlier, I think Trump can slow the bleed by delivering affordability to Americans.
It's his
Not making
Let's
fun
talk
of
more
us for
about
saying
that.
burritos should be
60-second
20.
break before we join hundreds of stations that don't carry the first 5. Stay right there, Jeremy.
They played the music to get him. He's like, get off. But I have to say, even if Alex Jones does watch tranny porn, this is a fantastic camera gimbal. I don't know what he's got here. He's got like the camera. It's on an orbit. He's got the orbit camera.
TheQuartering.
And it creates it looks great. It looks fantastic.
We'll be right back and check out his coffee. I've had it before. It's pretty good stuff. Maybe you should be a sponsor. Then he'd be sponsoring the Qatari
He claims that he's drunk the coffee, though. That's an L for Alex.
militia. We'll be right back. So, what is life after Trump? He seems to think with post on Truth Social, he's running.
Let's skip this for a bit.
I mean, do you, Jeremy of TheQuartering, who we've been debating and discussing cordially here today, I mean, do you think that's just trolling, or what do you think's behind that? And then again, what does, you were starting to answer it, I think, really eloquently. What comes out of that?
Well,
speaking of the blueberry cobbler, I think I didn't have this loaded up, but Jeremy got his first review on Walmart Marketplace. His blueberry cobbler got a 2 out of 5. Somebody said that the packaging was damaged and that the flavors, like, it smelled nice, but the flavors were terrible. So the first Walmart package person was probably an A-log. If they actually bought it and just gave their general opinion, he got a 2 out of 5. And they said it was expensive too.
well, first of all, minor update. It's coffeebrandcoffee.com. Sorry, I just want to correct the URL.
They got the URL wrong. They thought it was coffee.com.
If people want to check it out, sorry, I'm a shameless shill if nothing else. I too am supported exclusively by my viewers. But
Beautiful.
I think, look,
I don't know about supported by your viewers. It's more like you're a parasite on your viewers.
I think it's trolling, but second term Trump, sometimes I can't tell the difference. And I think if people can't tell the difference, even your supporters, you should probably cut it out. I think life after Trump, it could go one of two ways. It depends, obviously, what happens
What? No. There's like an infinite different amount of ways it could go.
in the midterms. What I'm mostly afraid of is that the Republicans get blown out in the midterms, and then Trump doesn't even have the votes to fix anything that he promised you. Remember the last term? Remember how suddenly he cared about internet censorship when he got banned from X? But it was the end of his first term, and he couldn't do anything about it.
It all comes back
And
to
he was getting
Twitter.
constantly impeached. That's what my biggest fear is with the midterms. If the Republicans get blown out in the midterms, and maybe they deserve it, I don't know. But if they do, then Trump will have no chance to fix anything. So,
But he's had 6 years. I think if he was going to do anything really significant, he would have done it. And maybe he'll have like a flurry of like crazy executive orders when he's going out the door or something. Who knows? But I mean, the man has had 6 years at this point.
that's why I'm hoping, praying, doing what I can to try and unite people to say, like, we need
Please, God, if there's any God up there, I beseech you, please let Tim Pool and Alex Jones and Benny Johnson and Steven Crowder get together, and Candace Owens. We need to unite. Please, God, just make the podcasters get together. Otherwise, it's all over. Like, no, come on now. Trent Johnson with $20. Let's fucking go. Very important question here. How much money would it take if you to do a Hell in the Cage steel wrestling match versus Jeremy? Or how much money would you pay to watch PvP and Jer versus Jell in Hell in a Cell match? How much money would it be for me? I guess $10,000 plus flights. But Jeremy would never accept that. That would be interesting though, because like he's so heavy. Like I think I'm pretty strong for my size. Like I can deadlift 400 pounds. But if Jeremy's like 450 pounds falls on me, what would I do? It's like I don't know, that'd be interesting. How much would I pay to see PvP versus Jeremy in a Hell match? I'd probably pay $300 to see that happen. Like if it was pay-per-view, I think that's the price it would be for me. Can I deadlift a Jeremy? I mean, not his real weight. I could deadlift his fake weight. 350 pounds. That's easy. That's like not even full plate, right? Chad Wellington with another 2 says, try Jeremy's blueberry coffee. Well, it says cock there, but Gobbler Special. Cock Gobbler Special. Very clever. I want to get some blueberry coffee to test it out, but then people told me not to buy the Old English one that I found, that I showed over on stream before. But yeah, I think anything that if I have to do in like public, it would have to be like flights. Fighting would have to be a minimum of $10,000 or something. I think it'd be fun, honestly. Because all you need to do is run around him and get him out of breath and then just push him over. Once he's down, he's not getting back up. But if he falls on you, that's the problem. So it's like cutting down a tree where you just got to be careful. You got to be like a beaver. Do you know when beavers, like, they bite trees? They listen to the sound to hear if the tree's going to fall over or not. Very cute of them. Very adorable.
We need to give Trump more time. I think he means well. Now, after him...
He needs more time. He's only had 6 years. Just give him more... Just 2 more years. Trust the plan.
We need to give Trump more time. I think he means well. Now, after him, I don't know. Who do you get? Probably J.D. Vance running for the Republicans. And
all right, what do we think, chat? I think that yeah, J.D. Vance, I could see that. Like, it's pretty common for the vice president to run, isn't it? Could definitely see J.D. Vance. I'm just wondering, is there anyone else in the Republican Party that's like a really big name at this moment? Not really, right? I'm actually curious. Who is going to run in 2028? Is it going to be a bunch of no names like last time? Well, not last time, but you know, like the Democrat like field was like, there's nobody here. Just Kamala Harris and like Tim, what was the guy? Not Tim Pool. I forgot the name of the fucking Tim Waltz, is it? The guy that's the governor of Minnesota. We've got Sol on the Lich. He says, Jers Shoal, show. Shoal? I was thinking of fish. Getting hungry. Jers show is about him stringing vows, sniffing, lying about his diet, peddling coffee, telling Mel about his toilet snakes and seething. Like, I'm not even joking. We're pretty close to the end of this AlexJones clip. Then we'll take a quick intermission. Then we'll get into the Mel thing. There's a point where Jeremy talks about his shits, and he's so proud that one of his shits floats. Like, he hasn't had a floater in decades, apparently. And apparently the fiber from this keto diet is making his shits float again. He called his wife to talk to her about his shit. He's like, Ma, get the sleeve. I got a floating shit for the first time. And I'm not even joking. I'm not joking. There was actually a shit segment. There's the rat segment. There's the shit segment. There's a stupid ass, like, I'm going to just show you just how bad his show is. I mean, everybody knows, of course, but you're going to learn today. There's a segment that goes on for like 30 minutes where Melanie Mack is talking about if she was going to take a piss at a urinal, okay? Jeremy thought this was the most important thing to do after his debate with AlexJones was if Melanie Mack had a cock, which urinal would she piss at? You're just going to have to wait and see. Can we offer you 10,000 bees? That's a mighty fine offer. I was watching The Simpsons last night, as I am wont to do. And there's the episode where Homer gets the sugar, and there's the bee guys that are like coming after the bee. Homer has a big pile of sugar, and all the bees get drawn to the sugar, and there's an English guy stealing his tea, which is all very funny. And then the bee guys are so funny, though. It's like, yes, the bees the bees are buzzing, you see. No buzzing, ergo, no bees. And they offer Homer like $2,000 for his bees and his sugar pile. And then it starts raining. So, yeah, I would take 10,000 bees. That's like $10,000 worth of bees, I guess. Anyway, how and or why he tried to approach people reading and analyzing news is a mystery. What? How or why does he try to approach people reading and analyzing news is a mystery? He just kind of fell into this. I think I get what you're saying. He fell into this position. He got lucky in a time when YouTube was very fresh and there wasn't very many people around. There wasn't much competition. And moreover, most of his competition was being demonetized or removed from YouTube. And he just kind of went with it. It's pure, like a natural 20 roll, basically, on his YouTube videos that got the whole Rumble thing rolling or whatever. All right, let's continue. We're almost done with this AlexJones stuff.
One major thing I want to bring up, and I think maybe I want to get your take on this. A big mistake the Republicans have made after Trump won was checking out and pretending like the culture war was won. Meanwhile, I don't think the culture war has been won at all. It's raging just as much as it ever has been. And
the culture war, I mean, if there is such a thing as the culture war, it's never going to stop. People are going to be arguing about culture for the rest of time. Like, this is just what people do. People just decide this way or that way, and then they argue about it. Like, if you go back to caveman time, there was probably an argument about what is better, berries or legumes or something, okay? They were arguing over if it's better to eat sheep or woolly mammoth or something. People are always going to be arguing over whatever is popular or whatever is topical, or whatever is political. It's not really a war. It's just a conversation, I think, anyway. It's like, no, it's the laws are driving the culture war. We're taking no survivors. We're all veterans. It's just settle down.
If we get, I don't know if it's going to be AOC or Kamala Harris, those are probably the two most probable to run against. And if one of them wins, people thought woke 1 was crazy. Wait till the Democrats control the Senate, the House, and the presidency.
Woke 2. This time we're executing all the conservatives. It's never gonna fucking happen. Come on now. They're not gonna be putting you in camps. Unless it's fat camp, as I said. It's going to be cringe for a couple years, and then somebody else will win, and then it'll either be cringe for them, you again, or cringe for them again. That's how it goes. Little things will change, but moreover, everyone will be okay. We got Podlucky with some bees. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. What's this?
Dr. Bees! What's this? An overabundance of bees in the workplace? My briefcase full of bees ought to put a stop to that. Ah! The situation has only been made worse with the addition of yet more bees!
I love those bees. Let's go, bee bros. All right.
I think it's extremely
Let's
dire.
get through this. Let's go.
And that's why I'm going so hard and trying to mend bridges and try to encourage you to call Tim.
In fact, some people call him Jeremy the Bridge Builder. He's not about silencing people or shutting down the conversation or deplatforming people or seething out or militiming. No, they call him Jeremy the Bridge Builder. Well, you know what, Jeremy? You can build 10,000 bridges and suck one cock, but you're not going to be called a bridge builder. You're going to be called a cocksucker. And that's what you're doing right here. You're sucking Alex Jones's cock.
When you get some free time later, and hopefully reunite people and under
wear
the
the
banner of
zombies,
saying,
very true.
yeah, it hasn't been great. I know this isn't exactly a great sales pitch. It hasn't been great, but it could have been so much worse, and it will be so much worse if we stay divided. What I'm trying to get people to...
All right, there was a big break there with nothing happened, basically. Stop most with a 10 says you can tell when Jared does these monologues, he's reading a script. Well, yeah, you just look at his eyes. But he's not really reading a script. He's reading what Grok has just told him. That's the thing. It is a script, but moreover, it's the script from Grok. We also got Cybertat says most of the time, Le Royal with cheese talk, it seems like he's just slowly filling dead air. Well, Kubusami. Well, yeah, that's what he does, is that he copies the opinions that he thinks is popular, like things that Tim Pool says or Benny Johnson says, or things that he thinks is like really like safe edgy, like, oh my goodness, so many Muslims at Walmart. Oh no. Oh no, they're washing their feet. Oh, it's like, whatever. Okay, who gives a shit? Well, I mean, you know what I mean. But then he doesn't have any actual way to back this up with his convictions, because he doesn't understand or really believe in anything other than enriching his own livelihood. We got John with an 8 Australian says, now to take a ferry cost a nickel. In those days, nickels had pictures of bumblebees on them. Give me 5 bees for a quarter, you'd say. I mean, the important part about this story that you left out is that you had an onion on your belt, which was, of course, the style at the time.
Understand is that, yeah, okay. If you
oh no, I'm getting caught. I'm defending brown people again. Wait, is there actually like foot baths around America? Is that a thing? Like there's foot baths everywhere? Like I like foot baths because like you have like in Japan, you have the Ashino-yu, which is like literally foot bath, where it's just like a warm hot spring where you just take your shoes off and wash your feet in the like soak in a it's relaxing. Like, is that what's happening? Is it just a bunch of like foot washing stations around America? Like there's a place. Okay. Do I have to go on the tangent now about the foot baths or whatever? So there's a place not too far from me called Kinosaki Onsen. It's actually Kino, okay? Like this is an actual Kino place to go. It's very underrated destination. Here you go. So Kinosaki Onsen. There's also a Kino station. I've been trying to get a good photo of it. But if you go around there, there's all of these foot baths. Maybe we can find one. That's not a good example of one. But it's actually it's famous for crab. All right, here. Okay. So Kinosaki Onsen. You can go to this thing, okay? This is the train station for Kinosaki. You can actually just use these, like, they've got free shoes. So you can just walk around in like the wooden geta, the wooden sandals. And then there's just like all of these like onsen, like hot springs around, like here. And you just like, you go here, you take off your shoes, and there's a big bottle of water, like hot water here, and you just wash your feet. And like this, I've got some really good shots of this town when it's like covered in snow. Because I went here in February or whatever. But it's a very, very beautiful town. I'll just go down to the canals. Okay, then we'll get back to the Jeremy stuff, okay? I'm just trying to show you what I mean about foot baths. All I'm saying is, I'm not defending brown people. I just like washing my feet in hot water, okay? Oh, that's not a bad price for a ryokan. Oh, shit, where's the canal? It's right here. There it is. Okay, so there's this nice canal here, okay? It's really, really beautiful. If we can find a picture where it's snowy. Is there any snow pictures here? I mean, I have snow pictures of it, but I'm not going to bring them up right now. Unless chat really demands to see them. But it's a very, very, it's unironically a very Kino little town. It's very beautiful. And you know why it's so beautiful? Because they kept all the brown people out. I'm just kidding. Or am I? All right.
Like Trump, well, you don't have to vote for him anymore. And it's going to be so much worse. Let's just think of Kamala Harris's word salads running, in the White House.
Jeremy's not one to question word salads, though. This is the thing. It's totally hypocritical.
My issue was with a lot of people, the attack.
Name of the town again? It's called Kinosaki Onsen. So onsen just means like hot spring in Japanese, and Kinosaki is the name. So it's Kinosaki Hot Springs, basically. It's actually really famous because there's like 7 different onsens, and it's actually very rare because they all allow tattoos. A lot of onsen hot springs don't have tattoos you're not allowed to go in if you have tattoos, but all the ones in Kinosaki allow for you to do that. And you can also boil your eggs in the hot water. It's really cool. You're like cooking in there. It's like the onsen tamago. It's delicious.
Acts were much worse. They're traitors, they're scum, all of that. I mean, Marjorie Taylor Greene was mildly criticizing him, and then he started calling her traitorous scum and stuff.
She called him a pedophile, Alex. I don't think that's
all right, this is where Jeremy gets blown the fuck out here, actually.
You're traitorous scum and stuff.
She called him a pedophile, Alex. I don't think
she said he's protecting them.
I mean, I'm just saying, I think here's how I think you've got.
No, you don't. There's separate hot springs for the eggs and the feet.
Train of events wrong there.
Maybe she said she was protecting them. I have to. You maybe you're correct on that. Your memory's far better than mine.
Just immediately cucks out. Here's
what I'll say.
Well, Trump is protecting people that lied about deep relationships with Epstein.
Yeah, that's a big issue.
So is every president. Yeah.
Okay. It's okay then, I guess. Like, this is a big piece of criticism a lot of people have against Trump. Jeremy's like, well, yeah, all presidents are pedos. Checkmate. What? Look, AlexJones is actually, this is what I'm thinking right now when Jeremy said that. Look, AlexJones is just, his face is projecting what we're all thinking.
I mean, so is the FBI, so is Kash Patel. We agree on that.
And but Trump was supposed to be different.
I know he was.
I oppose those other presidents. I mean, if I support what he didn't have to say stuff like, if you believe Epstein isn't a hoax, you're not MAGA. It was just the dumbest stuff ever.
I know, but I think I interpreted that as his involvement in it, him being in the files, but maybe he did mean it's a hoax.
No. I mean, I understand he meant his involvement. Now the Democrats were looking at it was a hoax. Then you counter it. But no, he wanted to protect Lex Wexner and Howard Lutnick and people.
Here's the thing. Jeremy will never admit any of his faults. He hasn't even mentioned that he deplatformed the Kino Casino. He refuses to mention it. He's so adverse to any sort of actual point to stick to.
People. Yeah. Probably. I'll even concede that point. But to the neocon attacks and to the pushback, I would say that's when you double down, Alex. This is what you're best at. When they attack you, you just come back twice as hard.
It doesn't work all the time, though. Like, there's a point where you should actually sometimes evaluate your position and see if you've made a mistake. Like, Sandy Hook is probably a good example of this in AlexJones' case. Although, to be fair, I'm not too familiar with that case. My understanding of it is that AlexJones claimed that there was no shooting at Sandy Hook and that it was all AI or a government psyop or like movie studios or whatever. And then he got $1 billion lawsuit. Probably could have avoided this if he admitted he was wrong.
The conversations on X are not real life. And
then why do you care so? Like, Jeremy literally said his comment was important because he got 500 likes, but it's not real life. That's the only place he lives is online.
The neocons come out and say you're a traitor for criticizing him. Ignore it. You get criticism more than anybody on the planet. You know exactly how to do that. I think that if you speak to the needs of the American people, the real needs, the cost of living crisis, all this kind of stuff, the long tail of that is you will be proven right. The jar will continue to overflow for you, Alex, if the AlexJones was right jar. The infighting stuff, it's not going to accomplish anything. And, when I didn't know.
Not necessarily. If you think someone's a bad actor, infighting can be very useful to getting rid of a cancerous element.
How I was going to come in here to this conversation. I prayed on it this morning. And
he prayed before, like, I'm not even joking here. Like, of all the audacity, okay, and I know you can pray for anything, okay, but like, Jeremy, didn't he not even pray for his own, like Jeremy's knee, when his knee was exploding and he thought he had like knee cancer or something and he was never going to walk again? Didn't he say on his live stream that he didn't pray for that? Like, he didn't pray for his knee to get better because he thought it would be using up the spiritual energy, like God is a genie or something, and you only have a certain amount of wishes. So Jeremy wouldn't even pray for his own recovery of his cancerous knee, which actually turned out to be big nothing burger, like everything Jeremy's involved in. But before the Alex Jones debate, he prayed, Lord, help me, that I do well in this. Alex Jones just like, he's going to talk about this more when he gets to Melanie. Like, unironically, he prayed to God. I'm not joking. He says this in the Melanie clip, not this clip, that he prayed to God that he didn't get diarrhea during this debate.
And I'm really glad that it's gone the way that it's gone. And I think we both see each other's position much better after this than just X conversations. But I think that these attacks from the establishment should be met with, you know, local movements to get them voted out and to organize.
He's like wearing a diaper, and it's just like, Jesus, I prayed to you.
And then the best
organization Lord, here
it
comes.
Would be, of course, TPUSA. And by attacking them, I'm not saying you are attacking the movement. You know, there are many on the right that do, but you aren't.
Oh my goodness, he's got to couch every statement with a just in case.
Attacking them, they're our best shot at primarying out some of these dorks. And if we can't primary them out, then, you know, I don't have the answer for that, but I think that it's better than blackpilling because voting still works. Donald Trump won in 2016 and he won in probably, some people say 2020, but then he also won again in 2024. The will of the people was served. Now, was the second term great? It hasn't been. But
well, we're going into an economic disaster.
Like, if you're going to say that, just like say it like with some confidence. You're like, well, I don't want to be saying anything I could be criticized for.
And even if it happens after the midterms, I think it will probably happen right after them. We're already in it, but it's going to be very clear then. This is just bad news. And the messaging has just been terrible about we don't care about your economic problems. It's been absolutely terrible. All right. Well, Jeremy from TheQuartering, TheQuartering.com, on X, TheQuartering, Rumble, TheQuartering. Very interesting discussion.
Not really. Like, Alex Jones is just saying this to be nice. Let's be honest here.
And I appreciate you joining us today to discuss it.
Thanks for coming on. Thanks for having me on, Alex. Call. You're going to call Tim, right? You call Tim? Come on. Put Godzilla, use Godzilla for somebody who isn't, 95% on your side. You're Godzilla, he's Mothra.
All right, I left this part in because I liked seeing Alex Jones as the Godzilla.
You know,
but like Jeremy's literally using his last phone call to appeal the case of Tim Pool.
No, he's Godzilla. This is right here. I'm fighting Tim Pool.
Right? Oh no, wait. This isn't very good AI. Alex Jones is King Kong, but he's got a tail. That doesn't make sense. King Kong don't have no tail.
Actual, this is not AI. This is real. Okay.
The fuck is this? I just noticed this. This AI slop got like Gogeta. Yeah. This it's like half God. It's like supposed to be monkey, but then it's also got like Godzilla's tail.
Yeah, I saw it on the news this morning. It's 100% real. Please at least consider it because we need you guys united, even if you disagree on this one issue.
Jeremy's like guy that's like watching this. He's like typing "Rockers is true."
I can't say if he'll come on and talk to you or not.
I'm a gorilla. Murder yourself.
Gorillas don't have tails.
Alex, it's been great. I hope you'll consider it. And
hey, look, I just kicked Tim Pool's ass. That's real footage, folks.
There you go. The fight's over. Now what happens after a fight?
Paid for by Qatari, Alex. The Qatarians paid for it.
Now you fought, and now you shake hands, and that's what real fighters do.
I don't think Tim.
That's not what Jeremy did, though. Like, when Jeremy was trying to fight with people, he just takes down their platforms and tries to ruin their lives. He doesn't shake people's hands. He's such a zesty, salty bitch when he gets attacked.
I think he's going to want to strike back.
No, I think he would. I think he'd be very open to it. I mean, if he strikes back, Alex, then go double Godzilla, nuclear Godzilla. But I just think we need your voice is so important, and we need you criticizing.
Well, according to Tim, I have no audience anymore because I'm anti-war. The war's super popular, which is just pure
I've
crap.
just left this in. I like this AI
point.
thing.
It looked like a talking point. It was put out by everybody else. That's why I got pissed. Thank you so much.
All right, there you go. That's the extent of the Alex Jones stuff. Now I will just bring up Jeremy's Twitter real quick, because go to the quarter. Wait, what is this? Hold on a second. I just saw something. Here's your Melanie Mac for the cringe for the day. All right, let's take a quick look at this as well. It's from Hotep. Usually he's got some pretty good stuff. All right, now let's see. So if we go to Jeremy's Twitter real fast, I want to see. Maybe did he delete it? Oh no, here it is. Okay, here it is. Okay. So Alex Jones, breaking exclusive, gaslighting 2.0. Tim Pool is now playing the victim after attacking Alex Jones first. Alex Jones responds. Quarter's like, well, I tried, guys. I tried, guys. Then, like, I was like, while I was scrolling down, I found this as well. What's on your minds for videos tomorrow? Non-drama, please. Come on now. How pathetic. Non-drama, please. Please. Please, not drama. All right, what is this Hotep thing? Here's your Melanie Mac cringe for the day.
It's terrible.
My husband has something to tell you guys.
Can we save Johnny Junkers? Or is he past redemption?
So I've been reading these comments, and I've been hearing a lot about race mixing, and I'm actually really, really against it. Like, have you ever thought about, oh man, I'm just going to mix one race with the other, and it's never going to be as good as the original? Never in a million years.
I mean, I don't know what combination they used to make Johnny, but I can see his point.
The last time I watched a freaking biathlon, I almost had a seizure with all this.
Oh no! I'm a racist. 400 meters, 800 meters, the marathon. Oh,
Cross country skiing. I'm like all into it, and then bam, they take out a rifle and they start shooting stuff. It's terrible. Race mixing, awful. Don't do it. Never again.
Decathlon's a mixed race, right? That's incredible, isn't it? I love my decathlon. What's the one? What are they actually talking about?
Awful. Don't do
it.
They take out a rifle, all into it, and then bam, they take out a rifle.
This is actually unironic take and not funny. Like a bad unironic take and not funny. Okay. No more race mixing. I mean, I don't have any legs to stand on this one. I'm a rice burner. So, you know what they say, burn the rice, pay the price. All right. We'll get into the, we've got to get into the post show in a second. What is this? We've got that. Oh, I already showed that already. Let me see what we have. We did that. Let's see. Wasn't there was a chat one as well. Yeah. Now, there's actually funny because the chat was obviously doing the same thing that they were doing when Jeremy was showing the Candace Owens versus Andrew Wilson one, where they were making fun of him. You can see the Flying Dutchman. Quartering lets a Jew bull named Adam Sellers fuck his wife. Quartering lets a Jew, like, AlexJones has Jeremy on his show. Where are you? Jeremy loves his own brand too. Jeremy is an alcoholic, uninformed, false flagging cuck. Jeremy's going to say in his show that he doesn't watch the chat. Like, that's the only reason he was able to do the AlexJones chat. Chat has actually driven him, like, the trolls have driven him out of anyone's chat. He can't read chat anymore. But we will take a brief intermission, and by popular demand, by that I mean $10, we're going to have the doobie-doobie-doo one more time. All right, so 3 minute break. We'll be right back. We'll get rid of the Jeremy's last stuff today. All right, see you real quick.
Doobie-doobie-doo, Jer-I-you, gonna flag some haters down now. Doobie-doobie-doo, Jer-I-you, gonna call your rep for help now. Come on, doobie-doo. I see you pretending you got some silver. You're not fooling me, 'cause I can see how you beg like a grifter. You know you got a channel to flag, so doobie-doo. Get your bull ready for your call, don't hold back. And doobie-doo, when you come through, you're gonna lick yourself a cum-filled sack. That's a fact. Doobie-doobie-doo, Jer-I-you. We're gonna do some more coffee shilling. Yes, we can count on you. Doobie-doo, the internet's most hated villain.
It is tax-free. My Zammies, my hookers, my super chats too. Hit that button, 'cause every single super chat I got it tax-free. Tax-free. Take out your pill bottles, shake your pills, shake your pills, because it's gonna be tax-free. Tax-free, tax-free. Tell your wiggers that we got it. Tax-free in my little tin shack. Cats flying in tornadoes. Gun flopping up and down, let's get the guns out. Gun, 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 gun. Shake it around when it's tax-free. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. It's a tip, so it's tax-free. But wiggle. You best not fold the bullshit, because these super chats, they all tax-free. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yo, Faith, don't make me say it. Squeeze. Child support, Faith, it's tax-free. Compass sneak, 'cause it's tax-free. That's right, bitch. Now kiss my Gucci hat, I said kiss it. It's authentic, bitch. It's time to gun out. Shake your gun like you mean it. Squeeze. Welcome to the kill stream. This song. Wiggle, wiggle. What you mean I'm drunk? I'm sober, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Maybe one more. So take out your pill bottles and shake your pills. Shake.
All right. Unmute that. Wait, I've scuffed it. There we go. All right, we are back. So this is the post-debate show with Mel. That's where we are now. And let me just check something real quick. All right, there we go. Now, Jeremy actually was so seething. Well, not seething, but he was so rattled. Maybe the adrenaline was running high because of his post-show with, his show with AlexJones, that he started streaming to the wrong channel. So we had to restart, and then so this is already they basically just streamed for an hour talking about nonsense, and then they played the debate one more time after they were mistakenly on the wrong channel. So it's a complete disaster already. But this is more or less where it began, and I've edited this down to about 40 minutes. But we'll go through this quick, I think. We'll see. We'll see how we do. All right, compression style. Decompression stream. Yeah, he had to vent, and he had to talk. He had to ask the chat how well he did and stuff. And then he rewatched the debate again, and then was like talking with the chat to get them to see if anyone was petting him on his back, basically.
All right.
This is how he starts his stream.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that was weird.
He's been doing this for what, 15 years at this point? Great stream introduction.
Because I was working on our members area stuff.
Oh yeah, the members area. All right, hold on a second. We have to go into this first. This was kind of brought up in the casino, but like, let's have a look at the members area. Here's the Jeremy. Why join the inner circle? Get more than just content. Get a community that actually shares your values. Support free speech. Unless you're a goon or a Melanie Max channel that's dealing with thoughts of lust, or if you're in Jeremy's channel and you criticize him whatsoever. But like this one here is so funny. It's like, this is their fake Discord. Jeremy's like, Jeremy Hambly. Dude, your question was so popular. Melanie Max says, I can't stop thinking about it. And this is you. Finally a place where we can speak freely. So the idea is you join up for the Discord. You post a message to their stream. They talk about it. And it's so amazing that Melanie Mac can't stop thinking about it. And Jeremy's just like, dude, your question was so popular, bro. Like, imagine Jeremy actually generating this. So he went into a video editor and then was like, all right, JH stands for Jeremy Hambly. MM stands for Melanie Mac. Oh, I can't stop thinking about it, ... It's so cringe. Uncensored Discord. Unless you DM any of the women, right? In Mel's one. All right, back to the Jeremy's post show. Let me see. The post-mortem, as it were. Here it is.
All right.
Gotta get those sniffs in.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that was weird.
No, he just.
I don't know why, because I was working on our members area stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoops. So we should. There we go.
Let's go through.
I think we should see people streaming in now. There we go. I think we should see people.
We should CP. Now, wait a minute, Jeremy. No. All right, that's very disingenuous.
People streaming in now. Hopefully Rumble.
His stream just goes from like 40 viewers to like 1,000. I think he claims he has 7,000 people watching this, by the way.
We'll switch that out.
Okay.
That was my goof. We'll give people a few minutes to come in.
Okay.
All right, hold on a sec. Hope you're still there.
This is the stream.
This
is 1.25 speed.
Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. All right. Hopefully he'll switch us back to the correct channel. Sorry, chat. All right. So I'm here ready to.
Do you believe that 7,000 people are watching this?
Rock. All right. I thought it was crazy. Yeah, I saw the stuff in the chat and I was like, what's going on? But now we're back on the right channel here. Sergeant, a great job on Alex today, man. I thought you did really good. Well, thank you. I'm not really a debater.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not a skill that I have. That's a skill that.
I mean, we know that he can't debate. Surprise, surprise. Turning over and showing at others isn't a great debate tactic.
That needs to be honed over many, many years. And, I think
Jeremy's been on, like, didn't Jeremy say that I cut my teeth in the most ruthless time on the internet? The blood sports era. You've been doing this for how many years? 15 years and you can't do it yet?
Yeah.
I wasn't nervous about it because one thing I am good at is
Didn't he demand to debate Yellow Flash as well?
Talking to people, having a
Then
conversation.
puts it out.
So I just didn't have chat on.
So he can't even look at chat. So if you're like one of the people that are posting oranges in his chat or in anyone's chat, Jeremy literally can't look at it anymore. He just is chatless. He can't do it a single time. He got so triggered by the last one with Andrew Wilson.
And I didn't watch the chat, and I just felt
Did he get 10K from Alex? I don't think so. There's no shot.
I approach it like I tried to approach it like we were just sitting in a bar talking, and so
That's good.
yeah, I think it was okay. I heard you were a compulsive master debater. I'm more of a master moderator, I think.
What is it? Like, I'm a master moderator. Like, first of all, nobody wants to be a mod. Okay. This is the most Reddit opinion I think I've ever heard. He's a master moderator. This is like claiming like, oh, well, I'm not good at soccer, but I'm a great umpire. Everyone praises me of my umpire skills. Like, actually, I don't even know. Are there umpires in soccer? I have no idea. No, like everyone always criticizes moderators, but they do nothing. Like the good moderators just sit there and like basically just let people duke it out. He's like, I like being in the corner when people are debating. Like, that's actually like a cut comment. He's like, I'm not good at being a debate. I'm not being part of the action, but if I'm in the background watching it unfold from the corner, then I'm great at that. Yeah, we know, Jeremy. We know that you're a professional cuckold.
I think that I'm better about that. Crowder talked about it too. Crowder talked about what? The debate? What did he say?
Umpires are in baseball. I don't give a shit. Sorry, sports.
I watched the first 20 and it was all glazing each other's nuts, so I bailed. Well, I mean,
true. That's all Jeremy had. All Jeremy could do is glaze AlexJones balls.
Then you're a blood sports fan, and I just don't bring that energy. That's okay, but I don't.
Actually, it sounds like you're a blood sports fan, and I don't have that energy. Like, sorry, that's not the vibe we're going for. This is a chill, calm stream, positive stream only. If you look at no, we can't do that. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, Jeremy? I thought you're a meme war veteran.
That's what, man, it just seems like all across the board in these general spaces is like a lot of people want Bloodsport for some reason.
Because it's entertaining.
And I don't think it really accomplishes much because even if you...
It entertains people.
Look at like, I don't know. It's just like when you look at debates, do people ever, do viewers as a whole ever walk out of those and say, wow, that really changed my perspective on things?
No. All they care about is being entertained.
Usually not. Usually it's like, oh, did you get that good jab there? Did you do this? Like, that's what they're looking for. And
yes, that's called being entertaining. Clippable moments, farmable moments. It's literally the only thing that makes debates watchable is seeing people tear into each other. No, it's about the facts. No, it's not.
Entertainment in that, not gonna lie, I find it entertaining too, but
of course,
it's not always productive, and we have to figure out that balance of like, okay, when do you want to just like
name one thing that happened in any, like, let's go to the presidential debates, for example. Name any moment that happened in those debates that isn't something like Trump saying that Hillary's going to be in jail. It's all just clippable moments. Like, that's the only thing people care about. Entertainment.
Somebody,
like, they're literally just admitting to not being entertaining and not being funny
and call them out on their bullcrap versus, hey, you know, this is somebody that you care about, you want the best for, and you don't want to just dunk on them.
Right, right. Yeah. I didn't, my hope was, I'm going to text Stephen quick.
Oh my goodness. Could you just do this after the stream? This stream lasted like half of this stream. 1 hour of this entire stream's runtime was Jeremy watching the debate again. So he goes from the debate, he goes to the Mel, then he goes to the debate. Then like the rest of the time, I'm not even joking, it's like 30 minutes of Mel talking about which urinal she'd take a piss in.
My hope is that, let me know how I did. Okay. Because Stephen is very good at debating. And, I look up to him, and obviously Andrew Wilson's very good at debating. Even, I can concede.
It's not, I'm going to be honest, he's not. Like, Andrew Wilson is, I mean, Andrew Wilson is entertaining, I'll say that. But he seethes constantly and loses his cool against women all the time. And he's like very easily to get triggered. That does make him entertaining, though.
Destiny on the left.
Oh, Steven Crowder. Okay.
He's very good at it because...
Sorry, I guess he's on a first name basis. Oh, no, he's so special.
He's been doing it for years. So, I did some prep.
Yeah, like Crowder is good at debating, though. He used to do that, like literal, like change my mind stuff.
Last night. In fact, I did a lot of prep. And
this has done the most homework he's ever done was for this debate.
Night. He's been doing it for years. So, I did some prep last night. In fact, I did
think he means he prepped the bull last night.
a lot of prep. And so I was ready
Or is it
if it was going to be
preparation
a
H?
hostile environment. I
Right.
had all my notes ready. I had everything printed so I could hold it up, and I had everything ready. But I'm
It's like 3 a.m. and Heather's trying to sleep, and she hears that. Jeremy, what the fuck are you doing? I've got a flight tomorrow with Tyrone or Skyrone. Like, I'm printing out debate points from Twitter. Running low on toner.
I'm gonna play the debate at the end of this show, so you guys will be able to watch it during the
How
live stream.
embarrassing.
Somebody just sent me money on X. I don't think I've ever gotten money on X.
He's never been sent money before. Oh my goodness. Speaking, Predon Corp says, here comes the Jer Squatch with his feces. He thinks they taste like Reese's Pieces. He's a cryptid. Suffer, Jer Squatch. Like, they go on this segment about it's so absurd to them to receive money because they're so unentertaining.
I got some too. I was so excited. I was like, you know what? I don't know. Because I got the invite for the X money, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do it or not. We'll see. And then it was like, someone sent you money.
Yeah, that's what
sign
just
up to it.
happened.
Great.
I've
I was
never
like,
had that
you know
before.
what? I will sign up.
Yeah. Well, it's
$5. I better sign up to Elon Musk's thing here. Like, Jeremy's gonna say something really funny here, by the way.
I think that well, look, I get 6% interest on X money. I moved all of my short-term savings there. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All of Jeremy's petty cash is in X money. Listen, he's gonna self-felt himself here in just a moment too.
My only complaint is I tried to use the debit card and the machine didn't like it. Like, it wouldn't even take it because a debit card is like 4 pounds. And
All right, so just keep in mind that Jeremy's claiming that he's only weighs 330 pounds, but he thinks that a debit card weighs 4 pounds. He can't even pick up a plastic card and put it in an ATM.
I think it's because it's so big and heavy that it doesn't, like, I actually needed money. I needed cash because that place only took cash.
Right.
So all of Jeremy's petty cash is in this X money shit, and it's because he's trying to get the 6% interest. That's how bad he is for cash.
X money one, it's new. I want to see if it works, and the machine just wouldn't take it. So if I could get some feedback to X money at some point. Now, I thought about tweeting it, but then everyone would just reply and say that I'm broke.
He's broke. I think if you've got all your small cash in X money, because you've got to get that 6% bonus, you need that money, you really, really do, then I think you are broke, yes.
So, like,
oh, he was at the, oh, you're right. He was probably at the casino, and he needed that money really quick. I mean, leaving the money in 6% interest is much better than whatever you're going to get at the casino returns.
It's not that
it's one. Sometimes they're saying you're broke. Sometimes they're saying that that you're rich and wasting your money.
Yes, that's the problem, Mel. Thank you. Yes, that's the problem. Jeremy claims that he's rich when he's trying to talk to people online and big dog people, but then he claims he's poor when he's begging and manipulating his boomer audience that obviously have some sort of learning disability. That's why they're watching Jeremy. That's why he appeals to. He's literally like the Indian scammers that use bad English in their emails, because if you use good English, it would you have to use the bad language. You have to use the bad English because it filters out the people that are smart enough to see through his grift. Like, that's exactly the problem. Yes, you're Schrodinger's grifter. Yes, that's a problem, Mel. Thank you.
On Pokemon cards.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I'm spending.
Like when people want groceries and you're buying Pokemon cards because you're so rich. And
yeah, people are struggling to pay their rent, and Jeremy's spending $10,000 on Pokemon cards because he thinks he's going to be the new banger on YouTube or something.
Right. I can't figure it out. I'm poor, but I also donated $5,000 to the Andrew Wilson debate.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Donated $5,000. It was a coffee ad. You paid $5,000 on a credit card that you just opened because Jeremy exposed his search bar again, and he was signing up for yet another credit card. So you get a new credit card, do a coffee ad, write it off as a business expense on your failing business, so it's tax deductible.
But I don't know.
And like the idea that like showing you're not poor because you can flex $5,000. It's like didn't Ralph show his like, I got thousands of dollars, bitch. It's like showing women at the bar his account.
Being the great mediator, I think, Melanie, it's time for you to come clean about something. Okay, will you come clean with us about something?
Okay, let's go.
Are you ready to share the truth?
I'm ready. Right.
This is the big news on X, so I have to make this is.
They're just seething. They're just seething about being called out for this. By the way,
important stuff. Not the Republicans losing the midterms or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Are your eyebrows real?
I AI my eyebrows.
That's what I thought it was.
I got AI to make them move. So
Yeah.
Do you think Mel has Botox in right now? Press 1 in chat if you think so, or B over on Kick.
I kept seeing this.
Like if they're clearly seething about this. And by the way, the fact that Jeremy knows that this is what people are talking about means that he's watching the haters. Jeremy would not be able to know about this, that this was a big story for the last few days, unless he was watching the detractors, if he wasn't watching the clip channels, if he wasn't following everything on X. He's reading everything. He's watching every show. He's obsessed with this. And he can't look away. He can't fucking look away.
Like Melanie Mac uses Botox. First of all, even if you did, who cares? Second,
nobody gives a shit if Mel uses Botox. The thing is that she was cringe and lied about it. And then she was like, well, actually, that depends on what the definition of had Botox was.
second of all, I love your response. I don't have a bunch of wrinkles because I don't spend all day frowning.
I know. I just.
that's
Oh, I was
kind
like,
of the-
What? Frowning doesn't give you wrinkles. What are you talking about? Like, this is completely the opposite of what Mel was actually saying when she was trying to debunk all of the haters like Brittany Venti, Internet Bully. Because apparently Melanie believes that if you have Botox, it makes your muscles weak and then therefore you get more wrinkly faster if you stop using Botox. I don't know if this is true or not. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. But if you're using more muscles, because it uses more muscles to frown, right, than to smile, then surely that's exercising the muscles and keeping your face taut. Like, it's just stupid.
her eyebrows don't move. Well, they can move. I just don't move them really.
Like, and the fact that you're posting videos where you're dancing your eyebrows up and down just means that the trolls are living rent-free in your head. That you're having to do tricks for them. It's actual lolcow status, Mel. Like, you know?
That much because I don't frown.
yeah. Chat, do we need to know? I need ones in the chat if Melanie Mac's eyebrows are AI. I think that she's using some
We need ones in the chat. Now, Jeremy's chat had no ones because there's nobody in his chat. Let's see if we can actually get some ones in the chat.
sort of superior technology to use to confuse us all. She's a reptilian with no
It's just like,
eyebrows.
man, these
I mean, I
people-
agree. She is very snake-coded.
that want to dogpile you, they'll look for any reason. Someone was like, "Did you get a nose job?" And I said, "No, I've never had plastic surgery, and I don't have any Botox or fillers." And they were like, "Oh, she had jaw pain Botox before she lied." It's like, "Wow,
Did she have jaw pain, lip filler as well? Oh, my lips are really painful. I need some filler. Stop it. Stop it with this jaw pain shit, okay? You were on the lip filler Botox wagon and you got off it at some point, but you still had it. And it was incredibly disingenuous. And this idea that you're pretending you don't know what people mean is just ridiculous.
don't right now." Not that there's anything wrong with getting that, but
If there's nothing wrong with getting about it, why were you seething about it and chat and arguing about it? And by the way, Melanie, as I showed last time on the stream, she calls out other women for having chin filler and lip filler and shit. So she's not above this mean girl shit. In fact, she indulges in it. And Jeremy doesn't give a shit about this either because he's team low road. Any technique is fine, right, Jeremy? So why is this an issue?
don't. And I got the fillers reversed, but they were acting like it was like I was.
I don't know, like the filler reverse seems like absolute cope to me. This is like when you see those sluts and they're like, they go to like Thailand and get like those Thai women pouring water at them and they're like, I got my virginity restored or something. Or like, if you've had Botox and fillers, then I call that cosmetic surgery. If you're getting injected, I think that's surgery basically. Okay. I mean, maybe it's it doesn't matter the exact definition of it, but it's just exactly like that. It's like, no, I'm not a slut. I am a slut now. I mean, I was a slut. I'm not a slut at the moment. Like, if you see, like, let's put this into it. Okay, that was maybe a bad example. If you saw a muscular guy on Twitter and he says, and he was like one of those fitness influencers that was taking testosterone or peptides or whatever to get like bodybuilding, right? And he's still massive today. And you say, yeah, well, you're on steroids. And he's like, I'm not on steroids. And then they have a video of him saying, yes, I've done steroids. It's like, if you look like you're on steroids and you've said you're on steroids, it's a pretty reasonable conclusion to come to say that you are taking performance enhancing steroids. That's what women she was doing. She was just using steroids for her face.
Lying or that it was some sort of secret and gotcha. And it's like, this is literally
Yeah, it's a cosmetic. I would consider that a cosmetic procedure. Absolutely.
documented on my social media profiles. You
This
can
is a
go on my
real-
Instagram
yeah.
and see it. Obviously, I wasn't trying to keep those a secret. I just, in the context of the conversation of, oh, you had a nose job. No, I didn't. I have it all. There's nothing. I even mentioned the Botox and filler that I don't have any of that because some people do that for their nose. But
Yeah.
I do think that's really a huge compliment that anyone would think that.
I know, right?
Because
If you say to somebody, you look like you have Botox, that's not a compliment. When you look like you have Botox, it looks like your face is paralyzed because that's what Botox does. It paralyzes the muscles with the biotoxin, basically. Isn't it like pufferfish something or something like that? It's something like that, isn't it? If I say it looks like you had a lot of cosmetic surgery, that's not a good thing. Right? She's so
I did not think my nose was special enough to think that it was altered.
It's so perfect.
I was
it
like,
could have only
man.
been a nose job. We have truly reached the bottom of the barrel in things
I
being
used
mad
to be
about.
self-conscious about my nose because because like I don't know, it's kind of long, and so I was like,
yeah, that's why she got surgery for it.
oh well, you know, I used to be self-conscious about that when I was younger,
Oh, it's botulism bacteria, not tetrodotoxin, whatever.
and then later, I don't know, you just care less about stuff. But then it was like, now people are saying I got a nose job. How nice is
She
that?
wasn't on yeah, she wasn't on vacation earlier this year. She wasn't at leadership camp. She was actually getting a nose job.
Apparently.
By the way,
I mean, maybe she was.
Struggle update.
Because we know that they lie. They struggle update. No, but we know that they lie about leadership Bible camp. So why not? Is Jeremy is one that gives away people's secrets, like when he's pretending to joke as well. So it wouldn't surprise me.
I am now down 18.6 pounds.
All right, so he's down 18 pounds, but a debit card costs £4. Just consider that.
Amazing.
I know, a smaller shirt. I have a smaller shirt size on.
I actually could tell, like, your shirt, your shirt's looking baggier, your face
This is a
is
smaller
looking
size,
slimmer.
too.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
it's definitely showing.
So yeah, 1 month on keto, down almost 19 keto and intermittent fast.
She's just telling him what he wants to hear. Jeremy looks exactly the same. This is a picture from him, like during the Wilson debate. So this is like 2 days ago. He's wearing a smaller shirt. He's just paying her to say nice things to him.
Fasting and light workouts. So hopefully I can lose another 10 next month and continue to stay on it. The app is really helping. I've kind of slacked on my water, so I got a little dehydrated last week. I started getting some cramps. So
you gotta be careful with.
Yeah,
his pussy's cramping. It's real rough.
With
I got this
keto, 'cause,
crazy cramp.
that's how I got kidney stones.
What is it with white bitches and getting kidney stones? Like Mel and I are basically the same age. I have never had a kidney stone, but I know several white chicks that have got kidney stones. I think it's because they're always drinking soda. Like, or maybe they've never gone roller coasters, but apparently if you go on a roller coaster once a year or something, Big Thunder Mountain, it prevents you from getting kidney stones. So I guess my big girlfriend dragging me to Disneyland is like saving me from getting kidney stones. Who knows? But it's probably just because I drink water all day, every day. They don't drink water. Iced tea, no water. There it is. They only drink White Claws. Yeah.
Keto is, you have to hydrate really well because you're already losing a lot of fluids. So I've had 3 kidney stones. I never had any.
How do you have 3 kidney stones? Like before you're 30. Oh, sorry, before you're 40. That doesn't, like, that's some real, like, do Americans really shit? Having 3 kidney stones. She's like, her entire diet is like Dr. Pepper or something.
Kidney stones until
No, Dr. Pepper sounds really good right now.
I did keto or carnivore.
Yeah, I imagine those are not great. I don't want to pee one of those out.
Being exposed. The chat knows my game.
Yeah, I mean, I had a weird. I ate some shrimp on Friday that I don't know if it was bad shrimp or
radioactive shrimp.
Yeah, it wasn't radioactive, but I don't know if it had some sort of like sugar sauce on it.
Oh.
Like,
I had some bad shrimp that made me shit my pants all weekend. It must have been the sauce.
It had a light sauce. I was like, even if there's carbs in it, it's going to be fine.
Right.
But then I spent all Sunday exercising the demons. So no more sauces. I'll put.
So here's the diarrhea segment. It's because the shrimp had slightly too much cocktail sauce on it. What an absolute fucking nightmare. What an absolute fucking cope. No, it's because it was bad shrimp.
That way, unless I know what it is. But yeah, otherwise it's been good. I think I just went the only way I know, which is to lead with kindness. I prayed on it.
Oh yeah, Jeremy's known for his kindness and forgiving nature.
I prayed right before the debate to
like, here's the part where he admits to praying to not get the shits during the debate.
Have God protect me from anxiety diarrhea in the middle of the stream.
Yeah.
Probably the first time.
There it is. There it is. Lord, I beseech you that I don't get the shits during the AlexJones debate. Like, when his knee's exploding, when he's about to be paralyzed and in the wheelchair for the rest of his life, he doesn't call on the wishes of God. But when he's about to go onto fucking AlexJones, Jesus, you owe me one. Just don't let me shit my pants while I'm talking to AlexJones. What a thing to say. Like, imagine actually being God and just like this coming across your desk. It's like, do I give the Africans enough food so they don't starve to death, or do we save Jeremy getting on the Alex Jones show? We got some jewels in the chat. Thank you very much. And also, Fly White Girl gifted 5 subs. And actually, did I miss this? Join in the Red gave 5 subs as well. I must have missed that. I apologize. Thank you. A big support over on Kick, actually.
He's ever heard a prayer like that? I was definitely not. I was definitely nervous.
I mean, I'm gonna say that's the truth. I think Jeremy's correct here that God has never received a prayer request before that was, please do not have diarrhea during talking to Alex Jones.
That'll get clipped because we're not allowed to talk about poop on here.
Oh yeah, that's right. Anytime I talk
You can talk about anything you want. You probably shouldn't talk about poop.
about poop. Oh my God, he's making Melody talk about poop. Look at her face.
It's nice to know that the A-logs are living rent-free in his head, that he has to make up these like shadow boxing A-logs talking about knowing what they're going to talk about.
Everybody talks about poop sometimes. Who doesn't talk about poop sometimes? Okay, because I got people mad at me for
How often do you talk about poop as an adult? Like, I can understand if you're a 5-year-old or a 10-year-old or something. Sure, whatever. Everybody poops, sure. Okay, but like, how often as an adult do you talk to another adult about poop? Unless it's literally about children pooping because you're changing their diapers or something. I don't think I've ever gone to one of my friends and told them a shit story. Okay, all my stories are bangers. I've never gone to my friend and said like, holy shit. Like, the only time I will ever mention it, anything close to it, was like, oh, I don't feel so well, maybe I can't go out. Something like that, right? Like, this is just, it's just not proper. It's just bad etiquette. We need that fucking British guy that like eats bananas with knives and forks to tell these people, as an adult, you should not be talking about feces with other adults. Unless you're a scientist or a parent. Nobody wants to hear about feces.
It was during the Candace Owens debate. Whenever she said,
I mean, is that the reason here? Because they're both childless losers at 40? that they have to talk about poop because they've got no adult poop stories to tell about their kids. They have to be like perpetual children.
That she doesn't have to give evidence for what she believes because she's allowed to think. And then I was like, I think Candace Owens pooped her pants during this debate. I don't need to give evidence. I'm allowed to think. And so they're like, why, there she goes talking about poop again.
Like, Candace Owens was 7 months pregnant when she was debating Andrew Wilson. Yeah. And they're just like making these like shit fantasy stories up about her. She's holding in like a literal child that could, I mean, go into early labor or something. Like 7 months obviously is pretty early. But like, oh my God, these people are just so pathetic.
There's poop in there. Speaking of poop,
here's the second poop story, apparently.
I don't know if you knew this, but
this is wild. This is fucking wild. When do you hear this?
Costco has like their condiments all out. And here's a video of, I'm just going to let people get.
All right, sorry. Actually, sorry, this is not the poop story I was thinking of.
Where this person might be from. But here they are. This is why we can't have nice things anymore.
When the sauces are also unlimited at Costco.
So it's an Indian guy filling up the Costco sauces with like a Pepsi glass with the sauces,
oh,
whatever.
No. Oh no, dude.
Come on, man. Like, come on, dude. Like,
gotta ruin things for everybody.
Yeah, this is why we have to have QR codes on our soda refills at soda machines now.
Do Americans really have QR codes on their soda refills? And do Americans really go for a refill of the soda? One is enough.
No. Like, this is a societal collapse. It's like, oh, soda.
Now, what's worse, stealing sauce from Costco or stealing YouTube shorts from other creators that are trying to make money from them?
I don't know. I was free. I mean, I was free. I just figured I'd get the gun. You're like, no, dude. Put the ketchup on the hot dog and move on. Don't steal a 16-ounce glass of it. It's absolutely insane. I also, speaking of the country, I just wanted to start with a couple of light ones. I had your eyebrows thing keyed up there. I have this other video now. This is at a Target. If your wife doesn't iron your shirts, why are you even married, Jeremy? Look, I pulled it out of the bag this morning and I put it right on, and she immediately made fun of me about there being lines in it from being a folded shirt. And guess what? I'm a guy and I don't care.
So his wife is A-logging him now every day as well. She's not ironing his shirts. It's like, Jeremy, you're wearing that shirt again? That moldy old food encrusted dandruff flake shirt that isn't even straight?
Skinny now. That is.
Oh, right.
Like,
that's what it is.
Just, you know, you can't help it when you're skinny. This is
my new physique. Doing keto now, I have 2 straight lines right down here on my chest. it's a weird body transformation, but I'm hoping
more like body horror
that the rest catches it out. But you see here, this is a Target in, I would assume, Michigan, but I don't know. But it's in America.
Oh no.
Wait, she's all into it. Her hijab is not covering her face.
Oh no, I see. Do I see an earring?
I see earrings. I see lipstick. She is unclean.
I'm not sure Melanie Mac's in a position to call anyone else a hoe with her tatted up body like that. Oh my goodness, black women are fighting in a supermarket. Never heard of that before.
I mean, this is the country that we're living in, apparently.
Wow.
I don't know.
That's what it looks like when I go to my Target. I haven't seen a fight yet, but I when I go to Target, it's like, ugh, I hate it. I just see hijabs.
I know.
It's awful.
Here's the thing with the hijab thing. People are like, oh, I hate seeing hijabs. And they're like, isn't it better to be able to see them that they're wearing hijabs? Because then you know how many of them are around you. If they stop wearing the hijabs, because some people are calling for a ban of the hijab. If you ban the hijab, they'll be able to move around society undisclosed, right? Isn't it better if you know you can recognize them? Hypothetically.
I talked to Alex about that too. I'm like, brother, instead of like signal boosting Q and IS, maybe look in the fact that your state's being completely taken over by Muslims.
Yeah.
and to be fair, Alex said he's covered it. I assume probably he has.
Yeah.
You know, and I think in their country, stoning is the appropriate sentence for this. Now,
so he's calling for people to be stoned, but Jeremy would never call for violence against people. Like it's literally like a couple Somali women and a couple black women fighting over some product in a store. Okay, like even I can tell that some of them weren't Somali. Okay, they're just bona fide American black women fighting in a Target. You know, not exactly a new situation. But he says, let's just stone all women.
Something I thought was fun. Now, I couldn't find the actual quiz, but we're going to see if Melanie Mac can survive as a man.
All right, so this is the most important part of the entire stream. This goes on for like so long. And it's just watching other people's content and just react, like they're pretending to react to it. Okay. I cut out like 4 out of 5 of these ones, but the longest one is a urinal one. It's so stupid.
Okay.
We have a video that I'm going to have to like pause because I don't want her to color your answers. Now, my 4 percenters, the ladies in chat, I want you to participate this in chat. Guys, don't answer because I already know you already know the answers. But ladies,
so there's so chat. You just to give you the primer for this, you have to imagine Melanie Mac has a penis. Okay, so if Melanie Mac has a penis and Melanie Mac is going into the men's bathroom, a very crazy situation, I know. Which urinal is she going to piss at to see if she can pass the man test?
I'm a lady and make your choice. Okay.
Okay.
We'll see if Melanie Mac can survive as a man.
Let's
All right,
go.
so let's go here. All right, here we go.
All right, today we are testing my wife once again. Can she survive as a man? This is part 2. Babe, how do you feel?
Feel good.
Feel good? All right. We're going to start it off with good old urinal quiz.
All right.
So here's the question 1. Is men standing at the urinal? Which urinal do you go to? Oh my goodness. Imagine, oh no, what a crazy situation. Obviously, you just don't want to be standing next to somebody, so you take the middle one.
Melanie?
Quartering is paying $500 an episode to make Melanie answer this question.
What is the correct answer? Which urinal should you go to?
I would go in the one in the way middle because then you have the 2 in between. You don't have
This
to be right next to somebody. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which urinal should you go to? Boom. Easy.
All right.
Easy
So far,
one.
so
All right,
good.
Okay.
Okay.
We're starting out easy.
All right, so this is, I mean, that's a fairly it's like a silly question, like who gives a shit? They get really like into the weeds about this, about all these like crazy situations. It's one of the most wasted times I've ever seen.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty easy.
Now which urinal do you, now I'm going to give you a hint.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, which urinal do you go to? There's one person there. Just the closest one, basically.
He does not give his wife because I think it's fair.
Okay.
Understand that the left here is the entrance or the exit. You see where it says entrance? It's flipped on your side, but So
I kid you not, this went on for like 30, 40 fucking minutes.
You're walking in
I've cut it down to like 10 minutes, but it's still like a very long.
the bathroom like this.
And Jeremy will have you believe that 7,000 people are like clued in watching this right now.
Which one's the entrance? The one that closest to the guy, or the one
Right here.
farthest-
See
oh,
my
that's
cursor?
the entrance. Okay, and then the
So
other.
you're a guy. You're walking in like this. Okay.
Oh.
Which urinal do you pick?
This is the content.
I mean, my initial reaction is to pick the one the farthest away from the guy, so I would just do the first one. But I don't like being next to the entrance either. But I'm still picking I'm picking that first one. Yeah.
Okay, that was a little bit of your woman brain.
Yeah.
There. Okay.
No, it's not that fucking difficult. You just leave a gap. Leave a gap. That's it. You leave a gap if you can. If you can't, then who cares?
Okay, hold on. Okay,
I'm a lady. Middle three. You were right.
I got it.
Oh.
No, wait. No, that was the last one. She was responding to the last one.
Oh.
Okay, I'm thinking you guys think, okay, what if someone does?
Yeah, let's cut her.
So
Nobody thinks this. Nobody plans ahead in such a way. It's like, what if somebody comes in while I'm pissing? You just don't stand next to somebody. That's the etiquette.
they would have all these options.
Women must do this as well, right? Like, I like girl bros in the chat. Can you please confirm? Like, let's just reverse this and let's say it's a stall. I assume that women pick a stall that's not adjacent to a next person's stall, right? Like, unless they're forced to. I think given the choice, you would leave a gap. I think everybody does this. It's not like this crazy. Like, this is this is Reddit. This is
I would
exactly what
say
it is.
that one.
That's what I would do.
Variant?
Yes.
That is correct.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
2 for 2,
Okay.
Molly.
Okay. Okay.
All right, 2 for 2. All right. Okay. Now we're gonna up the
Next one.
difficulty.
Oh no!
Now, what urinal should you
You
go
have
to?
to be next to a person.
Either or, it doesn't matter. I'd probably pick the closest one. It doesn't matter. They're going to go on this weird tangent where it's like, if you walk past 2 minutes because you're gay or something, it makes no fucking sense.
This is expert level.
This is hard because if you go the furthest away,
No, you just go and take a piss. Jeremy, Jeremy's thought about this. Like, this is like the most important thing to him, though. Like, he's thought about this long and hard.
from the entrance one, then the people aren't going to see you as much when they first walk in. But you still have to cross over somebody if you're
Oh my goodness! If you cross over 2 people, does that mean you're gay?
done first.
You just wait. Nobody ain't got time for that shit. No, it's just you leave a gap if there's a possibility of leaving a gap. If you don't, you just take a piss. Like, what are you talking
going with
about?
the one closest to the exit.
This one?
Look, if you're worried about walking past 2 people thinking you're gay, you're gay. Okay.
No, wait, I thought that was the entrance.
That's
oh,
the
wait.
entrance exit. It's same door.
Oh.
Same door.
Oh, you're right.
You're going with
Of
this
course. I'm going with that one. Yeah.
This one. Okay.
Choose who's gayer.
Yeah, what do they look like?
You gotta look at appearances at that point. Who would you want to?
You gotta look when you gotta walk into the toilet and see which person's the least attractive. So you don't want to be gay because you're next to the cute boys or whatever. Is that what they're saying?
Oh, by the way, for fellas in chat who say the stall, that would be an acceptable answer, but there are no stalls in this. I'll give the chat a chance to repick. There are no stalls in this scenario. Yes, if you're a man and you are.
Is this just filler? Like, this is Jeremy. Like, there was nothing like a big story. It was just like the brown people fighting in the Walmart and Indians people using too much sauce, and it's straight into the urinal question segment. This is just toilet themed like villainy.
Facing the scenario, you go to the stall, but there are no stalls in this scenario. So you wait. Some people say in chat, wait, leave. Okay, you cannot wait. It's a piss emergency. You have to go.
Yeah.
There's no waiting or leaving.
Oh my fucking God.
You have to pick a urinal.
Gun to your head, pick a urinal. Just pick one.
All right.
It does.
I
look,
see
well,
some
here's
people
I see some arguments for both because if you just walk in
No, there's no argument. You just take a piss.
and take the first one, it
I
doesn't
feel like
look
I'm
as
taking
gay.
crazy
But if you
pills.
cross one to do the other one, then it looks kind of like, ooh, I purposefully made my way over there to get closer to this guy.
No. No, it doesn't. Nobody's taking a piss, and then you walk past 2 guys. Like, did that guy just walk past 2 guys because you wanted to see 2 dicks?
Now you're thinking like a man. Now, do you want to
So
change
I
your
would
answer?
pick that first.
This is not male thinking. Men are pragmatic. Men go, okay, can I avoid someone? I can't. Okay, I'll take a piss and leave because I got shit to do.
Well, yeah.
Jeremy thinks this is the most like, this is like the most important thing that people could possibly do.
Hey, there you go. That's the exact line of thinking you need to have.
Okay.
3 for 3.
Is it options?
No, there is a correct choice.
There isn't. It just doesn't matter.
Wait.
No, there is a correct choice on which
In my I would just pick the closest one if there's no way to avoid standing next to
one to go to. Look at the whole screen.
Now he's giving you the
Everything that's
information about
on
the
there, all
entrance
the
and exit I gave
words,
you ahead of time.
everything.
Okay.
That's the actual Chad move.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, choose them. 50-50 shot, even if you guess.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
This is what men have to deal with every day, Melanie. Every day.
It's tough being a guy.
These are really bold words for a man that never leaves his house. Jeremy fuels his truck up with gas once a month. And but the most important question in the world of Jeremy is which urinal to piss at.
Does it have to deal with like what hand you hold it with?
Good question.
That is a good question.
Good
No, it isn't.
question. Actually, good question. If you're
What? What the fuck are they talking about?
dealing with two lefties, then you have a lefty and a righty, then you have more room in between them.
What? Jeremy thinks it's a good question. You go in and ask it, who's left-handed? I don't want to be sitting next to two dicks. Like, what if you go in there and there's like with a right-hander and a left-hander, and you're gonna be boxed in by a dick? Like, what are you talking about? Holy shit.
I like that thought, but no, it does not have to do with that.
I thought I was losing my mind when I was
there's a
editing
science to
this.
this, but I'm gonna say this
There
one.
is a science that is wrong.
Oh.
You were right.
Okay, so you have to cross less dudes. Okay.
And the exit, because you
Yo,
enter
master
in
debater,
here,
Oh, you don't want to be gay by
you're
default.
gonna be standing anyway. So if you take more effort to get to that
Oh.
one,
Yeah.
Oh.
there.
Yes, it
It
does.
looks like you were seeking these two guys
Yes,
out.
yeah, that-
What the like? Not only is what Melanie and Jay are talking about, just the video itself is retarded. Like, I have never heard this idea. Walking past two guys is clearly a gay move.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
How we doing, ladies in chat?
All right.
How we doing, ladies in chat? Be honest. Yep.
I understand.
Pretty sure Mel's a gamer. Yeah, she is.
All right. Now that segment went on for like a lot more. That was like one of 5. That was like 30 minutes. I just cut down.
Good
Mhm.
job, Mel. Yep, Melanie is honorary male.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Yay, I'm an honorary guy. My dream.
Yeah, by the way, if you're watching us on the homepage of Rumble right now, it's a spectacular opportunity for us, and I'm really glad you're there. 6,000 people out there watching
6,000 people are listening to the urinal debate. Okay.
right now. Do me a favor. Click through to the actual title of the video. And there should be a green follow button down below the video. We're live Monday through
be
Friday.
fair.
We're live Monday through Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern and Fridays at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you don't follow, you won't get notified when we're live. And we won't always have this incredible opportunity to be on the Rumble homepage because
like, we're not even to the set, like the toilet talk with Jeremy. I kid you not, we haven't even got to the point where he talks about his shit floating.
you know,
I kind of spoiled
it's
that,
a great
but it's coming up.
opportunity for us. It's a great, chance for us to build our audience. I think I've missed one live stream in 3 years. And so we're always here doing our job for you. And I hope that you'll follow. And also, if you're interested, I would love for you, if you're able to give our coffee company a try. It's called coffeebrandcoffee.com. You can go there.
Here's the
Basically,
coffee ad.
everything's in stock right now. It's delicious. It directly supports the show. AlexJones approves of it. He says he's had it and he loved it.
Love it.
And
How can we trust anything AlexJones says?
I'd love for you to take a chance on us. The fulfillment for us is done via Amazon. So it arrives in, I almost said it comes quick. It arrives in like 1 to 2 days.
It
generally.
arrives swiftly.
It arrives swiftly. And, we're definitely trying to, we're getting into Walmart. Is blueberry good? The blueberry is our #1 top seller and it's not even close. And it's not even close. Our Silky Ultra Dark Roast is probably second.
Let's see if we can find this
But
clip of
we have so many options available that there's something for everybody, and it's all available in whole bean, ground, and most of it in K-Cup as well. There's 2 pages of
the coffee ad
products available. Our fall flavors are coming out soon. We're roasting them now. So I hope that you'll go there. It's available via Walmart. Some of it right now.
All right, here we go. I kind of missed this earlier, but Keno Grove posted this over on Twitter. Or maybe I did post it. Maybe, oh no, I do have it here actually. Maybe, right? No, I don't actually. Okay. So Keno Grove posted the first reviews for Coffee Brand Coffee have hit the Walmart.com. Great job, Jeremy. Let's have a look at the real review for Jeremy's coffee company. Let's have a quick look, shall we? Let's see. Coffee Brand Coffee, 2 out of 5 stars. It has 1 review so far. Oh no, it's over, Coffee Bros. Anthony, more like A-log. Anthony. My order arrived late. The box was damaged when I received it. The taste of coffee itself was not that good. The only good thing was the aroma of it. Sadly, the seller's blueberry coffee product was not as good as I'd hoped, especially for the high price. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Now, one thing I forgot to mention earlier that to break this up a little bit, we got this. Germinal Decline has posted something. Germinal Decline says, congratulations to Jeremy for gaining 100,000 new subscribers in the last 9 days. Truly remarkable, with no increase in viewership. A mere 77% increase in sub rate, and near 80% in subs per view. Look at that. That's interesting. Jeremy's getting less views, but somehow he got 100,000 subscribers? That's a bit weird. Views is down 3%, but subs are up 77%. That's a real moment, eh?
Sent the rest this week, so it'll probably take a couple weeks before it's available there. But yeah, give it a try. It supports the show. But if nothing else, just make sure you follow us. I had this video I wanted to show. Here we have a
gay guy or something. I think.
Dad Sally says you did okay with.
It was boring. It was just like zesty gay, but he's like Al gay. He's the Trump gay.
The debate with Alex, but in my opinion, tough love. Brown knows too much in debates.
True.
You'd be better at it if you stopped doing that and were braver in confrontation. Okay.
Just immediately accepts the chat as calling him a piece of shit.
Or internet pooped out. Stop talking about poop.
All right. Big something got her, right, Jeremy?
Big Dean got her.
There it is.
Big Dean got her. We'll see if she gets back here.
I think they were talking about Dean Withers. He was like, people are accusing him of being a molester or something.
Photos stating that she's been getting harassed and bombarded with messages. An innocent 13-year-old girl.
Use this random 13-year-old girl as a shield, Dean.
Jeremy literally stalked.
Yeah, Sergeant. So Jeremy wasn't trying to prove Alex wrong. He was just trying to reel him back in. Yeah, that was my goal. Like I was hoping that I could just bring him back to earth a little bit and stop, the infighting, as opposed to
Jeremy the conciliator
to prove him wrong. And I don't think that I don't think it would have been productive to just scream back and forth, because people just then lock into their positions. And you'll see in the debate,
I thought it was a conversation.
The biggest thing I wanted to prove is that Alex didn't really believe that Israel was behind the Charlie Kirk assassination. And you'll have to watch and let me know how I did. It's coming up shortly.
As we speak, not all, but millions of Republicans across the internet have continued to knowingly peddle this false allegation and could what only be described as an attempt to get me killed or to get me to myself, leading to the police calling me, informing me of a bomb threat, and the continued visceral...
Any evidence of that, Dean? Any evidence of that?
Show me the receipts, Jeremy.
Harassment of the innocent little girl who had her identity stolen. Let's unpack this. First and foremost, this TikTok account under the name of Emily accused me of rape. They posted this fake DM to prove their allegation. The account posted...
I don't know, Dean. It's just a screenshot. Dean.
Where's the F-150,
It's just a screenshot,
Jeremy?
Dean. We don't know if it's real.
Where's the guy that's digging through your garbage, Jeremy? Where's the people at the coffee company, Jeremy? Show me the receipts,
We don't know. Anybody could have made that screenshot. Anybody could have made this. I don't know that this screenshot, it's just a screenshot.
Yay, I'm back.
Yay, she's back. I told everyone you had to take a poop.
Okay, yeah. I'm good.
How many, what is that, segment 4 of poop?
Good now.
You look much more relaxed.
Screenshots of the same faked Dean.
So Dean is now just posting screenshots in his defense.
Oh.
And by the way, I've got another segment after this, and then we're gonna play the debate, and I'll stick around and chat.
So I'm not sure if he even streamed for a full hour before he played it was like maybe an hour 30 before he just cucked out and started watching the debate. This is what he's paying Melanie for.
You guys let me know how I did. My entire goal was to try and reel him back in, stop the infighting, and get him to get off the Israel killed Charlie Kirk debate. Those are my three goals.
I don't think Bloodsport would have accomplished anything. It would have just been...
It would have been entertaining. That's the only thing that matters.
Bad.
Yeah.
DMs, for the purpose being that in the second screenshot, they're scrolled further down.
Oh, wait, he didn't apologize. He wrote, Mega, you owe me an apology.
Oh,
wait, Dean.
Wow.
Wait, Dean. You're just showing some doctored photo. I don't know.
I mean...
How do I know you didn't doctor this?
What if that's AI?
Yeah, we don't know. It's just a screenshot.
I mean, I don't know who Dean Withers is, but it sounds like he did actually do some heinous shit.
That doesn't prove anything, Dean.
Although it is very hypocritical of Jeremy to ask
Jeremy
for
finally got
receipts.
someone to talk about poop with.
Hooray!
It's true.
That's poop comment number 10.
The search is over. Welcome to Poopcast. Yeah.
There it is. It's the poop cast. It's the poop show. It's actually the poop show. Jeremy's just like a fecal fiend, okay?
Did I tell you I had my first floater in like 10 years this week?
Here's the buoyancy of the shit report of the week.
Well, amazing. I'm happy for you.
Like they joke about it being poop cast, but then he actually talks about the buoyancy of his shit.
I think that's from eating clean and the fiber and the eating clean.
All right.
I almost called my wife in and I was like, she's not going to be as impressed with me.
Honey, get the sleeve. My shit's floating again.
But I was like, I did tell her immediately after. I was like, the fiber's working. I had my first floater in years. And then she gave me that.
His wife just looks at him and is like, not this shit again, Jeremy.
That look that I get all the time. You know, that is like,
oh my goodness, his wife hates him.
The page to also include my response. We know that they're fake because in the first screenshot above their message, there is an included date and time. In the second screenshot above that same message, there is not an included date and time. The only explanation for this inconsistency is that the screenshots are fake. The account also—
Whoa, I don't know. I don't know. Dean,
Yeah, I mean,
you're just showing screenshots. I mean,
believe all victims.
yeah, I believe all victims. And
Jeremy raped me.
Quite frankly, we've got the AlexJones debate coming up, by the way, so stick around. I just have to, my editor's cleaning it up and uploading it now, and then I'll upload it, and then I'll play it afterwards, and I'll stick around and get your guys' takes on it. By the way, if you're watching on Rumble, please follow the channel.
Wait, how many people in chat were raped by Jeremy Hambly of Wisconsin? It's a weird thing to admit.
Live Monday through Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern and Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. We won't
All
always
these
have this
people were
amazing
raped by
opportunity to be on
Jeremy at the
homepage
Renaissance Fair
of the single best streaming website on earth. And it's a great opportunity for me to get to meet new people and to find new followers of the show, new viewers of the show. And so if you don't follow the channel and we're not on the homepage, it can be hard to find us. So if you follow us, then
What do you mean it's be hard to find you? It should be easy,
get
right?
the notification when we go live. But the schedule's
He's just admitting he has no organic reach. There's no reach on Rumble.
pretty locked in too. So if you just remember, this is when we're live, you know. I don't see a follow button. It's there's a green follow button down below the actual video itself. If you're on the home page, you have to click through to the video, click on the title of the video, and then you'll see it down below there. I also had this segment that
I guarantee you that Jeremy had, like, this is the last segment he did. I mean, there's not much. I don't think I should play too much of this, but I guarantee you the only reason Jeremy has this clip is because there's a very young woman here in a bikini.
I thought was, you know, I'm trying to lighten the mood today. You know,
She looks like a teenager, honestly, but you never know.
Turdcast on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We try to, you know, bring some funny stuff.
It's literally Turdcast.
Trevor Bauer. I bet he smells like cat piss. Well, I don't know. You know, I hope I'm never close enough to be able to definitively say that.
Like, again, Jeremy, you shouldn't be judging the people's smells when he looks like he does.
Because I
Just
try not to
imagine the
surround
smell.
myself with.
He literally calls his show Turdcast, talks about his shit, talks about diarrhea, talks about his rotten shrimp that he's eating, talks about his poop floating and calling his wife into it. Then he's going to criticize other people's smells.
Speaking of cat pee, I need chat to weigh
Speaking of cat pee,
in on if I should get a pet
it's Melanie Mac's voice.
rat.
Can
All right, rats in chat. Now's your time. If you want Melanie to have a rat, if you want her to rat Max, now's your time.
Rephrase that. One, if you want Melanie to get a pet rat and be fired from the show. Or two, if you think that she shouldn't get a pet rat. One, she gets a pet rat and she's fired from the show because I put up with enough of her bullshit.
Especially if I just bring the pet rat out on the show.
Oh,
yeah.
yes,
That's our third.
This is such a feminine thing. Jeremy's just scared of mice. He's just scared of rats. Like if you have a mouse run past him, he's going to go eek and jump up on the, he'd jump up with the chair and do that little thing with their legs that women do. Like, eek. He's actually scared of mice and shit.
Co-host.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers. There's a lot of rumors about our third co-host.
Wait, are they calling Chrissy Meyer a rat here?
No spoilers. Right.
On the show.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. That's our third co-host.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That rat.
Yeah, no spoilers. There's a lot of rumors about our third co-host. Apparently, it's a rat.
Oh, someone's voting
I see a
more
lot
than
of
once.
twos. I see a lot of twos,
That was
Melanie.
multiple votes.
Oh, no. Blown out. What happened? Get a bunny. Bunnies are cute.
Rats are more sociable. I've had
Actual little girl, Jeremy.
I've had two bunnies and one of them died early, sadly.
Yeah,
and
that's
then the other one, the thing is like with the living space and
Rabbits actually, like, they've got such a high mortality rate as pets. It's kind of crazy. My brother had a bunch of rabbits a long time ago, And he named them after all characters from Watership Down, and they all had tragic ends. It was really sad, actually.
Stuff I couldn't do it with the German Shepherd, but with the rats,
Oh,
like,
yeah, German
yes, that's
Shepherd,
why I
yeah.
had to rehome her. But I can
You think a
handle
rat will be better?
Well, because we have like a setup now for like the dog, and there's rooms that like if I keep the rats in, my husband said I could get rats if I keep them in, like if I keep the cage.
Yeah, but he's going to eat them if you go away for a little while.
In here in my office, and
it's like getting a suckling pig as a pet, fattening it out for Christmas.
When I take out the rats for
Yeah,
playtime,
close the
make
door.
sure that
What country is Johnny Junk? Is it where he's from? One of those rat-eating countries?
the other, like I'm in a room where there's no, like nothing that.
Melanie, why don't you just fulfill your destiny? The Botox eyebrows, the tattooed sleeve. Let's get a snake already. Okay, just get.
Jeremy just straight up saying to Mel's face that she's a snake. She looks like a snake. She acts like a snake. She's just a snake. Just start being a snake woman.
Get a snake.
I'd rather have a rat.
I
than
agree
a
with him
snake.
actually here. Like, look, a broken clock is right twice a day.
Because the rats are cuddly. That's the thing. Well,
Wait, snakes love cuddling because they're cold-blooded. They love the warm blood from humans. It's like literally a plot point in Zootopia 2. The snake actually asked for affirmative consent before snuggling up with the warm-blooded creature.
I love.
Unironically, Zootopia 2 is a very funny movie, though. I love when that Jesus lizard runs across the water, like a goofy-ass walk. It's pretty good.
Rabbits, but they're really, really, really hard to tame. Now, Toji, I was making great ground with Toji, but then he just died. And
Maybe a rat killed
Maymay,
him.
my other, yeah, maybe it was a rat. But then Maymay, it was like, man, she just,
Maymay?
she was
Imagine calling something Maymay. How embarrassing.
fun and playful and all that stuff, but man, she just didn't like me that much. I tried, but I could not tame that thing. And then I look online, I'm just like, maybe it's not in the cards for me to ever get a rodent pet. But it's like rats are super, super social and cuddly. And I was like, well,
That's why Jeremy hates them. He hates social animals.
maybe I
Look,
need a
I
rat.
think you should live your best life and you should get whatever disgusting disease-carrying animal you want. You know, if your home ends up being the epicenter of the next bubonic plague, I will still keep you employed.
Jeremy's shitting and pissing on the floor, and then he's claiming that Melanie's going to be starting in some sort of plague.
Okay.
But
But yeah, people said rats don't have the longest lifespan though, which is fine because I've had gerbils before and they lived 2 years. But you're already the difference between like gerbils or a rodent versus a cat or a dog is like you already know. It's in the back of your mind. You're like, yeah, I love this thing, but it's gonna die. Like you're aware, and then you cry for a little bit, and then you're fine because you're like, well, I already knew that
Weird
was gonna happen.
conversation.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think you're a strong, independent woman who doesn't need no man. And
she's married, you cunt. She literally does need her man, but she has to use him on social media for clout points. That's why she's got his balls in her purse, right? Like that's his ATM. Johnny Junkers is doing all these humiliation rituals on Twitter for her. She clearly does need a man, not because she's insane.
and if that's
oh my goodness, he's
what
on
will
pauses.
make you happy,
Yeah.
and I think you should get one. And check out coffeebrandcoffee.com. Pick up a bag today. It supports the
How
show.
many coffee ads are there? in the
Mods,
show?
can you put Melanie's channel link in the chat too?
Yay.
We really, love you guys. I mean, there's 7,000 people tuned in right now.
7,000 people are listening to the rat and piss and shit story segment.
I can't tell you how blessed that makes us feel. And yeah, so just follow the channel. And if you haven't yet, coffeebrandcoffee.com.
You had a hedgehog, he lived to 4. Oh, that's sad. Hedgehogs are so adorable. You know, the Japanese name for hedgehogs is quite cute. If you translate it, it's just needle mouse.
Pick up a bag. I make about $1 a bag. But you know what? There's 7.
Wait, this is a crazy statement he's about to say.
Brandcoffee.com. Pick up a bag. I make about $1 a bag. But you know what? There's 7,000 people watching. 1,000 people buy a bag. Then I can pay Melanie to be my friend for another 2 weeks.
There it is. Lean into the joke, Jeremy. You're paying her $500 an episode. If 1,000 people buy coffee, he can afford a friend for 2 more weeks. Let's fucking go.
So it's okay.
It's funny because they're owning the meme. It's not living rent free in their heads.
So we got this, then the AlexJones debate, and then I'll be hanging out in the chat. So
yeah, he's just telling the truth.
I'm definitely looking for some feedback on how I could have done better. I'm sure I didn't impress most people, but we'll check it out. But hopefully we can have a massive day.
Like the rewatch of the podcast, the rewatch of the AlexJones debate is just because it eats up time. And also he was looking for head pats. He was looking for his retarded mods and things to tell him that he did a good job.
Coffeebrandcoffee.com. Let's listen to the true American voters here.
Who is Donald Trump's vice president?
This kind of quiet.
Am I
Huh?
supposed to know this?
Don't pay attention.
I couldn't tell you.
I edited that. This was like a longer segment. Jeremy was talking about her answering her full-chested answers and things. It's a bit weird. The chick with his
JD Vance.
The chick that was like looks like she's probably a teenager.
There we go.
Yeah.
Like this like Jeremy was like, she's giving full-breasted or heaving chest answers.
Shout out.
You just know that Jeremy only has this clip because he saw women in bikinis.
I don't know. J.K. Rowling.
Oh my god.
Hilarious.
She said it with her whole chest too.
There you go.
She's like, oh yeah, J.K. Rowling, obviously.
Said it with her whole chest, Jeremy.
Name the 3 branches of government.
I don't know why I chose to do this. Oh God, I'm bad with all this.
Congress, conservative.
Republican, Democrat,
Judicial, legislative.
executive.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know.
Jewish?
Your show, sir.
Maybe she's right. I don't know. I don't know. Some people in chat would probably say she's right.
You're not going to be able to air this. What is the First Amendment of the Constitution?
I have no idea.
I'm allowing you to do it right now.
Oh, free will?
Yeah.
Free will?
I got nothing.
Freedom of speech? Okay, yeah. I need help.
I need help. What is the Second Amendment of the Constitution?
The right to vote? I don't know.
I have no idea.
You have 2 of them.
I kind of just left this in. I kind of just left this in to show you what Jeremy's show is actually like, because I think sometimes people forget.
Weapons?
That's all he does.
What's your question? I don't know.
Bear arms.
Like Jeremy's show is the equivalent of when you go to a party or something and your friend is like, bro, you got to check out this funny video on YouTube. Just don't say anything for 5 minutes. Just, it's so fucking funny, bro. Just check this out. You got to see. Have you seen this yet, bro? You just got to see this shit. And you're just like, oh my God, how do I get out of this?
All right.
The right to go places?
You need to get to go. I need to be able to get where you need to go.
How many Supreme Court justices are there?
20.
101.
Lower.
55.
13.
7.
Higher.
8.
9.
Name a justice.
What do you mean?
Amy
Winehouse. I got nothing.
Sonia
Gomez.
The thing is, I wonder if Jeremy could answer these sort of questions if he was asked like point blank.
Samuel
Adams.
John
Summit.
Katanji.
Like obviously these are very simple questions, but I don't think Jeremy could answer them all the same.
Oh, I got nothing there.
Neil
Armstrong. Kavanaugh.
I know Nancy something.
Nancy
Pelosi.
She's not a justice.
Oh. We just call my dog Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah.
How is this even content? It's not, it's just consuming. He's just a consumer at all levels. He doesn't add any input. He's just like, look at this funny video I found, Melanie. Make your laughing voice so I feel like I got value for my $500. It's like an hour of her time.
Okay, based.
President in the 1990s.
How am I supposed to know this?
1990s.
These people probably weren't even born then, to be fair.
Yeah.
Wasn't alive. Before Bush, I can't really give you anything.
Oh. Joe Clinton?
FDR.
I got nothing. I should not have done this.
His wife ran for president.
I have no idea.
She wanted to break
Like who gives a shit? They're just at the beach. They don't know shit.
a glass ceiling.
Why would you want to do that?
We tried everything.
I mean, you know what? In a lot of ways, I think these women and men are living their
I'm
best
just like,
lives.
yeah, that's what I'm like. This
know
is
what?
definitely better than the ones who are on Blue Sky, and
Yeah.
constant and have TDS like crazy. It's like,
They're like, the thing about this is they're right. These people are out there enjoying their lives. They're just having a fun youth or something. But then they're gonna be like, oh man, I'm glad they're better than people that are terminally online on Blue Sky. But these two are literally terminally online, fighting with the A-logs, fighting with Kino Grove and Hotep and all these people on Twitter every day because they're terminally online. Maybe they should go outside. Of course, Melanie can't go outside, but she'll burst into flames.
man, they're just, college kids having fun and staying out all this stuff. I ain't mad at it.
All right, so we're gonna go to the Alex Jones debate. Let me see if it works. We'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. Do me a favor. I'm gonna stick around and
be
chat.
sure you don't miss that.
And take your feedback about it. I'm gonna let Melanie go. Prepare the corner, every corner of her house for.
He's preparing the corner
for the urine that rats leave behind.
I can't answer any of these questions. I can answer a lot of them, I think, right? There's 12 Supreme Justices. The Second Amendment is the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. What else did they ask?
When they walk everywhere they go. I want to see if this works first before I just bail. And if I if it doesn't work, then I have to handbrake it. So let me see here.
So bringing in.
All right, let's see.
Like he couldn't, for some reason, he couldn't just play Alex Jones's debate from Alex Jones's channel. He had to download the video and edit it or something.
And we'll go here, and we'll try to do.
Wait, no, did I get it wrong? 12, sorry. Court. Damn it. But I knew this. I actually did know this. Because they got, they want to have an uneven number so that they make a decision. I actually did know this. It's just, oh well, they got me, boys. Got me. I was thinking of jury members.
Do this.
In my country where there's 12 people on a jury and not 6.
If this plays, then Melanie will jump off. I'll stay here in the chat.
I'm not even American, though.
While it plays. And then you guys let me know how.
I mean, to be fair, you did get me. I did expose myself.
I did. Okay. Melanie's AI eyebrow bills are coming due. And
It's true.
She needs money for Botox.
Does this work okay?
And Jeremy of TheQuartering, popular YouTube and Rumble commentator with millions of subscribers.
Is that okay?
It looks good. Looks good.
All right. Well, here, behold.
I can fun around on a map for sure.
The great did.
If you show me a map, I'll show you where Iran is. Unfortunately, I don't have a map in my house. If there was a map anywhere in my house, I would point to Iran like right now. Unfortunately, there's no such ability for me to do so. If I could, I would.
Israel kill Charlie Kirk debate. I may pop in and pop out at times, but I just want to let it play and get your feedback. I'll be here watching. And after the debate, we'll see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Just ordered another bag of blueberry cobbler from Amazon. Thank you. Yes, please.
Hey.
Coffee brand, coffee.com.
That's the joke. Okay. Iran's up here, right? It's like right here.
Go get a bag today. I promise you'll like it. And if you don't, I'll give you 100% of your money back. We definitely want to grow. Alex Jones approves of it. So here we go. Bye, guys.
So bringing in Jeremy of TheQuartering, popular YouTube and Rumble commentator with millions of subscribers. And
all right, then Jeremy plays the editor again.
The point.
All right, that was Pakistan. Close enough. They're all brown countries. I don't give a shit. All right. I think that's everything that we have. It was all very embarrassing. Fortunately, the door locks in the kitchen held tonight, so we were able to get through all of this stuff. Maybe next time we'll check out that new investigation into that like Provost school that was Reckless Ben was talking about. He's got some new stuff on that. It's not just about Lego anymore. I hope you had a fun Wednesday morning, wherever it is. And I'm not going to lie, I'm going to go play some Factorio. I downloaded Space Age and now it's going to be using up all my time. It looks like fun. All right, guys. Peace. Have a good one. Oh, wait, let me just check. I think we got everything right. Yeah, we got everything. Nice. We hit the goal. Nice. Very cool. I love money.
You can't keep getting away with it! You can't keep getting away with it!
He won't.